Check this out. I feel like, you know, I gotta do it. I gotta yeah. My niggas see predict the shit exactly. He told me, man, I rap by getting money like an athlete. Ask about it, you niggas whack personally if you ask me. Half a mil car on a fucking road. Told me if you a star, I'm a fucking glow. Keep trying to play that Nino scene. I got a shell for 89 on your Gino Green. I'm the damn cook. It's been a long time coming, start feeling like Sam Cooke. What else? 100 grams cooked, what else? That was startup money. Now I tell my nigga E, I need all that money. See, they looking for a higher power. And fam, you're a working man, still getting 8 an hour. Security nigga. Montana, homie, young Eisenhower. If you don't like me, he a fucking coward. Fucking coward, man. Montana, cocaine. We did it again, once again. I'm so special. Evil Empire. New York's got such a you know we love you long time. Big fofo, no safety. Yo, collapse like JoJo KC. And my ice like lights from AC. Homie, I'm hot like a drop, no AC. They wanna freestyle, tryna stay free. And my coupe all blue like Grape Street. From 8 blocks, I take shots, HD. I'll blast your dash like Stacy. But look, I can't stop, I'm waist deep. Fuck crossing over, I'm the same street. Nigga, I'm good, I'm what the hood made me. I got guns 7 inches to 8 feet. You ain't pop, you ain't fifth, you ain't Jay-Z. You ain't gay, you ain't French, you ain't wavy. For my coke boy, shoot a nigga face off. And the bookers, they made me take my lace off. And my belt and the voucher for my cake boss. You know I'm on top of beef like steak sauce. A1 since day one, I caked off. Still slaying that cane and that haze off. It's a new religion, my jeans true religion. Homie scramble with numbers, I'm new with this shit. Got that hefty garbage bread, I'm in the backseat, getting that Harvard head. Swaggerlicious, with a bag of bitches. It's food for thought, and they got the dishes. They gon' clean the pots, the coke residue. It's that crack cocaine for you to listen to it again. Count that shit. I'm so special. You know we long time. London boy the beat. I'm saying that rap on the French Montana, aka left field, aka laundry. Wash it up, stack it up. AKA I'm in the White House. AKA Axe Grease was dropping next. Fuck nigga. Fuck ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Can't stop the fucking movement. That was like 50 bars. Count that shit up. You gon' wrap that shit up. Fuck, you thought I was gonna stop talking? I ain't gonna let you loop my beat up, nigga. Can't loop my shit, nigga. Word. You know? Kinda fucked up, but it's kinda like you born to lose, you know what I mean? Instead of y'all, get y'all,
broke boy. You already know that. All this money I be staring at. You already know that. All this money I be staring at. All this money I be staring at. For your love, baby, I'ma bring the shine. Bring the drugs, baby, I'ma bring my pain. You already know that. All this money I be staring at. Never get it, or get it and lose it. Say she ain't got it. You know they say it's the game of life, and you don't get to play it twice. A car, big mansion in the best bet, trying to make a deal with the devil. I want it all, born to lose, ain't it? Rules engagement, glued to the pavement, sell it all. My first flip was when the needle hit my vein. Lost it all when the drugs fixed the pain. Pray for me, tatted on my neck. Fuck money, I was down for my respect. I was high, getting wet. Was the way of life, stranded on the block. Buying work, only thing in sight. Had to pay the light. Mama worked 3 jobs. Father living, he high.
We going back to Chester. Back to Chester, homie.
You already know that. All this money I be staring at. You already know that. All this money I be staring at. All this money I be staring at. For your love, baby, I'ma bring my shine. Bring the drugs, baby, I'ma bring my pain. You already know that. All this money I be staring at. All this money I be staring at. Headshot, bitten back. God got a plan for you. Bounce back, hit the block. OG got the grams for you. Did it on your own, nobody gave a hand to you. Now you hot, spitting bars, shows 30 grand for you. God protect the child, that the whole is on. Almost lost it all, everything he owned. Put that on everything. Thought I knew it all, but I ain't know anything. Did it with my dog, had to get my weight up. Pick the case up, 100 round, homie, lift your braids up. Never pull my legs up. I'm working out, it's working out. They wanna have 100 out, one a nigga gun until the sun is out. You already know that. All this money I be staring at. You already know that. All this money I be staring at. All this money I be staring at. For your love, baby, I'ma bring my shine. Bring the drugs, baby, I'ma bring my pain. You already know that. All this money I be staring at. All this money I be staring at. Ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Round with that work. Strapped up with that knees. Got two bad bitches with me. Molly not for feet. Money don't mean nothing. Niggas don't feel you when they see it. My whole hood love me. But now nigga wanna touch me. I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga 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 ain't worried about nothing. Ride round through East Streamer. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. I'm round with that nigga. I'm round with that AK, that HK, that SK, that beam on the scope. Window down blowing smoke. Niggas front and be broke. Try ride me, gon' be smoke. That gun automatic. My car automatic. Ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Round with that work. Strapped up with that knees. Got two bad bitches with me. Molly not for feet. Money don't mean nothing.
Shout out Cali, man. MPK. MPK in the building, word.
I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Money don't mean nothing. Bitches don't mean nothing. Coming with your hand out, nigga. I don't owe you nothing. I'm round with that work. Max no style, I'm hurt. I'll ride through Mount Haven. I'll ride through Castle Hill. You know that coupe $500,000. Fuck how niggas feel. Cause I ain't really worried about nothing. My niggas ain't worried about nothing. Ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Round with that work. Strap bitches with me. Molly not for fear. Money don't mean nothing. Niggas don't feel you when they see it. My whole hood love me. But now nigga wanna touch me. I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing.
That 559 to the 818.
Nigga ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah.
Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Montana.
From that 215 to the 610. The 267, the 609, the 856. That's Jersey, Chester, Philly. Yeah, man. From the 215 to the 818. Right?
Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing.
Free our children from a permanent psychological death. Then nothing shall be more redemptive. We shall from the victory one, some be misunderstood and called bad names and dismissed as rabble-rousers and agitators.
Rabble-rousers.
What damn my home first straight back home, bitch flip stack, no bitch fuck rapping home. Came a long road,
Montana.
no phone, less on my hammer. I see my nigga red dot, fucking the feds watching these jungle rats got me in the leg. Fucking can your pad, I was pitching slabs, cutting corners, switching.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 484, of course, man. How could I forget the 484?
Everything I vision on board came back to reality. Ask the Godfather, why bother? Planes at your crib, Pearl Harbor. I mean, it couldn't stop me. I was baptized in dirty water. Yeah, homie, the hood brainwashed me. Caught my whip candy, that's eye candy. And I cop candy. That's why the block filled me. I mean, Douglas with the gram, dime point. Got me the range 10 Lambo domes. My enemies, white in the killer jeans. From the guillotine, strapped up killer jeans. It's a new day.
Man, bro, yeah, that's how old I am, dog. That's how old I am, bro. I remember when 484 was new. I remember when 484 was a new number. I remember when 267 was new. No, we good, Johnny. This is where we're always at, bro. Always careful, every day. Wake up in the morning and this is where we're at, homie. But I hear you. Listen, I love the country, but I love the city too. I'm conflicted. And I don't really like the suburbs. I like one or the other. I don't know. Oh, dog, you remember that when you didn't even have to put in the area code, you just type in a person's phone number and you didn't have to put the area code in. That's crazy. I forgot about that. Hey. Everything I vision on board came back to reality.
Just a couple of things that I need. You know what I mean? I'm scrambling, you know, egg and cheese, homie. You know, me and my kid walk, you know, playing the hood like 2 wings in the bed.
Playing the hood like 2 wings in the beer. 2 wings is crazy. Damn, you fucked up if you could only... If you got 2 wings and your homie don't got no wings, so you gotta give him one. Sometimes you gotta survive together.
You don't fuck with Evil Empire.
Shit was so real, we had to split a slice of pizza on a rotary phone. That's it, Johnny. That's right, brother. And that's all that matters. Rotary phone. See, now the rotary phone predates me. At least we had the buttons. The rotary phone was probably when I was like a baby. I'm born in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. Well, I grew up in the 90s. Like, I remember when AOL chat rooms was like cutting edge technology. You know what I mean? You go into the Philly teen chat when I was a kid. We go in there looking for girls and be like, ASL, wanna cyber? Which one of you fine little honey dips is trying to cyber? Have some cyber sex. Cyber sex is crazy. Yeah, ASL. Age, sex, location. And then you find like a decent looking John, y'all would send some pictures of each other. My girl, my girl caught me. I was cybering with some chick I met on AOL. She was sending me naked pictures and shit. We were like 14. I wonder if that's illegal. But yeah, we would send some nudes to each other, and this was like before YouTube or social media, so you could probably send a nude and it would go undercover. But my girl pulled up my instant messenger and all that shit was still in there, and she was not too happy about that. Those were the fucking days, brother. They really were. A much simpler time. I remember hearing that sound of the modem, that and I got that like feeling of joy, like it's about to be lit. You hear that modem going, you know you're about to be in a Philly teens chat, hollering at some little babies in that joint. Yeah, me too, bro. You remember the 30 minutes free discs? Bro, and I would just collect them shits. I had like unlimited amounts of 30-minute free discs. I don't even think I paid for the shit. I was using this girl's AOL Messenger. She was like a homegirl of mine, and her name was Beach Baby. What was it? It was like Beach Baby 420 or some dumb shit. But I would be in the chat like trying to holler at girls, but my name was Beach Baby. And I'd still be snagging them, dog. Oh, fuck. I'd be snatching them Jones up as Beach Baby 420. Beach Baby 420 69. No, I'm just a dude. I'm just using my homegirl's name, alright? Then the dudes in the chat would be hating. They'd be like, man, you're a fucking faggot. You remember when it was like socially acceptable to call people faggots? We're bringing that back. And now YouTube allows you to call people faggots. So I call people faggots all the time now. I love it. There was like a period of time where calling someone a faggot, that could be the end of your career. Going to Horn Island. Where's that? Passing me or what, dude? God damn.
If you don't fuck with
Montana, Cobra. Every time I'm in the building, they feeling me all crazy. Just made $1 million. It's been calls all the jewels.
My fault, I lost connection real quick. Better all stay in school. Oh, Nolan Wells. Yeah, I heard about that shit. That shit's crazy. People are going crazy, bro. Why is every time, like, when a black kid and a white kid has some altercation, those white kids had nothing to do with it, too, and people are losing their mind. It was like, first is Austin Metcalf, they're trying to stir up a race war. Then that doesn't work, now they're using this. It's just crazy, bro. It's so obvious that they're, like, intentionally trying to turn us against each other. Let's be honest, people die all the fucking time that are actually murdered, and none of us talk about it. But then you got a story with a black kid and his friends were white. No evidence that his friends did anything. There's literally no evidence that his friends did anything. They left before he did. So his friends, the white kids, left, and he stayed back on whatever that island was to talk to a girl. So they were already gone. Like, nobody really knows what happened. It's so weird how, like, people are just ready to fucking rip somebody's head off. And they don't, like, before any details. Al Sharpton's out here stirring shit up. Colin Kaepernick, he never misses an opportunity. Y'all seen that Colin Kaepernick documentary where he compared playing for the NFL to slavery? Bro, that motherfucker is such a spoiled little brat, dude. He grew up with bread, too. He was never like this pro-black guy until it was convenient. Then all of a sudden, none of the teams want to pick him up because he sucked, and his career was tanking. And now all of a sudden, he grows an afro, he wants to be all pro-black. He was like, oh look, it's not my fault, it's because I'm black. It's like, bro, you're not really even, you were never black like that before. Now suddenly you're like fucking, you think you're Africa Bambaataa or something. Like, fuck out of here. Like, you could tell none of them bulls have good intentions. Yeah, it's just people just want to make it. People always want to like claim some type of victimhood, and it's not even just black people. Because Austin Metcalf, everybody's talking about that shit. None of us actually care. It's just like something more to cry about. It's like, so when a black kid kills a white kid, people get mad. When they think white kids killed a black kid with no evidence, they get mad about that too. It's like, god damn. So if they kill us, or if we supposedly, allegedly kill them, even though there's no evidence, it doesn't matter. The white dude is always wrong, no matter what the situation is. You could literally stab a white dude in his heart in front of his whole family, and the white dude is wrong. No, for real, bro, that's the real story. Nolan stayed behind to talk to some girl. It's not like they were alone on this island. It's a party island. People take boats out there. It's not like they just went to some like, it's not like they were like stranded on some tropical island. They went to a place where people party. I don't know why people like think it's such a ridiculous story. Like, the kids obviously can't talk about it because it's like this open case, and you got all these people that want to murder them. Bro, this whole shit's crazy, dog. And I understand why black people want to support each other. And a lot of it is based off of history and shit. I do get it. So I'm not somebody that's like against them completely. I just think this case in particular is bull. It's just people just want, like, they just want to make it into some racial shit. Oh, look at these white kids killed this black kid. We don't even know. There's no evidence that says they killed him. It's just all theories. It's just all theories. All theories that are not based in facts. Now, if some evidence comes out that those kids killed them, sure. Obviously, that's different. But these kids are like normal fucking high school kids. So is Nolan. They were all just normal kids. They were all close friends. Like, the fact that people would think these kids would even murder their friend, like, and bro, this is crazy, bro. It's totally ridiculous. And if it turns out they did it, I'll come back and I'll say I was wrong. But it's just like, at this point, it's just, I don't know. I don't even care, to be honest with you. I really don't. You know how many friends of mine got murdered? And, like, respectfully, I had mad friends get murdered. How many of y'all cared? For real, if I have 4 or 5 of my friends got murdered out here, none of y'all cared. But I'm supposed to be mad about some bull that I don't even know, and we don't even know if the people we're accusing did it. Come on, bro. Like for real. Oh my God. Bro, that motherfucker just almost slammed into me right in front of that accident. That would have been crazy. I guess he left his phone on the boat or something, but that is the story. He stayed back to talk to some girl. It's not like they left him. You're making it sound like they left him, like, intentionally. He stayed back. Like, he stayed back. He wanted to stay back. So, I don't know, bro. They just seem like regular high school kids. Like, to just try to turn them into murderers, bro, that's fucked up. It's wrong, because, like, just imagine, bro. Alright, I'm going to give you an example, matter of fact. I had one of my homies that got killed. And he was with one of my other homies that night. Now, I knew some stuff that other people didn't know that I couldn't talk about. But I knew that my one homie, who's also passed away now, so my boy Mar, everybody was accusing Mar because they were together that night. And that's all they had was like a few like basic vague details And then everybody was like, oh, Mar did it. And then Mar couldn't even come out the fucking crib because everybody thought he murdered Polo, and he did not. And I knew that, and I talked to Mar. Me and Mar was on the phone crying about Lo. And everybody's accusing him. And Mar was saying, next person that accuses me of that shit, I'm knocking their head off. I'm done with this shit. And honestly, bro, none of y'all gave a fuck. None of y'all gave a fuck. Now I'm telling you the story and nobody gives a fuck. It's just another black man that was just murdered by another black guy. That's how people see it. But then there's a story with a white kid involved, and now everybody's like losing their shit. It's all bullshit. So yeah, I mean, like, for real, none of that kid's family or nobody cares about my people that died. Why am I supposed to care about them? For real, like, answer that. Is it because white kids are involved now I'm supposed to be all like mad or what? This is what I'm saying. I ain't coming at you, bro, because I respect your right to feel how you feel. And if there's some details that line it up, but bro, for people like Al Sharpton, Colin Kaepernick, all these people to be coming out like just saying that they murdered him like it's a fact, why do they even care about this particular case? Black kids are literally murdering each other constantly, and Al Sharpton and Colin Kaepernick don't give a fuck. Fuck is they talking about, man? So I ain't even trying to hear that shit. I'm keeping it low, bro. I'm keeping it a buck. That's my 2 cents. LA, what up, though? And my fault, bro. I ain't trying to come at you all crazy, neither. It's definitely not about you. I'm just getting sick of all these fucking stories talking about other people that got nothing to do with me. People that don't give a fuck about me. They don't give a fuck about none of my people that got killed. But now all of a sudden I'm supposed to be mad without any evidence yet. There's theories, all right? And there's a thing with the phone and the keys. And somebody look that up. I don't even know if that's like the actually what happened. But bro, the kid said, I'm gonna stay back. I'll meet y'all back at the back home. And then if he left his phone on the boat, that's not that crazy. I mean, you never left your keys somewhere. I'm not trying to clean it up. I'm just saying, for all these Al Sharpton, all these motherfuckers to come out acting like definitely these white kids killed them. Now all these people are trying to kill the white kids. It's fuck. Like, you don't see what's going on? How many you're from North Memphis, bro? You don't got no homies that got killed out here? Did Al Sharpton show up? Did he give a fuck when your people got shot? Now, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just saying, you're from North Memphis. You're from the trenches, bro. You know I'm not lying. Whether you disagree on the one part of it. You know these people don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your people. No, on an island. See, bro, so I thought he left it on a boat. So he left his keys on the island. Is that what you're saying? Because his friends, the white kids, had already left the island. So then, if he stayed behind on the island, and that's where his phone and keys were, obviously. Even if he left them on a boat, it's not that crazy. But if they found his keys on the island, and the white kids had already left, then, bro. Plus, if they murdered him, they didn't murder him on the island because it's like a party island. There's like people out there partying. So obviously they didn't just murder him out there in front of everybody. And if they murdered him on the boat, which he wasn't even on the boat with them, but if they did, you think they're just gonna keep his phone and his car keys? No. I'm just saying, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. For real. The only reason people care is because they can spin it into some racial shit and then try to get me and you to fight with each other. That's all this is about. That's all this is about, dog. Like, none of these people don't actually care. Al Sharpton don't care. They're opportunists. Colin Kaepernick, I think we can all agree that he's a fucking opportunist. The dude grew up like rich and privileged, this nice, sweet ass life. Then his career tanks because he's a shitty fucking. He was a great quarterback and he fell off, dog. Look at his last. Look, he was not good in the end. And then he's asking for all this money. No teams want to give him the money. So then all of a sudden he starts saying it's racist. Then he makes a Netflix documentary comparing working in the NFL to chattel slavery, one of the most brutal things of human history. Like, Kaepernick is full of shit. He didn't become he really didn't become black, quote unquote, until it was convenient. Now he's trying to use it as leverage to get a job. A lot of this bullshit started with that. And it's because he's a spoiled brat who always got what he wanted his whole life. Now all of a sudden he's not getting what he wants. So he throws on some cornrows and starts talking about how it's all because he's black. It's all bullshit, dog. Nah, yo. Bro, Mississippi, now people don't realize some of the most like diverse communities where black and white people like live together and really rock with each other, Mississippi and Alabama. If you know, you know. A lot of them little country towns where it's like black and white 50-50, and they fuck with each other. Now whatever they do out in the country, I don't know, but these kids are not like some country boys. These were kids from the suburbs. And not no fucking murderers, bro. But at the end of the day, I don't care. I really don't. I don't think they did it. And aside from like a few little hunches and theories, there's no evidence saying they did it. The shit with the phone, so if he left his phone on the island because they left before he did, then I don't even see how that has anything to do with those kids. If he stayed back to talk to a girl, because there was people partying, it's a party island. So if he stayed back and he kept his phone with him, then he disappeared. So, bro, what if he stayed back to talk to a girl and her boyfriend was on the island? Maybe her boyfriend was some white dude that's pissed off because his girl was talking to a black dude. That's possible too. Honestly, that sounds like it would be more legitimate than the other. I mean, if we have to make it about race. Because we don't know that happened either. It could have been another black dude that killed him. Black people kill themselves all the fucking time. And nobody cares. It only matters if it's a white person and a black person. That's the only time it matters. I don't get it, bro. I don't know how people can just like be okay with all these people killing each other in the hood. Like, I'll be like, when I'm not on live sometimes, if I'm by myself, I'll just be driving, bro, and I'll start crying. There's a bunch of my friends, you know? R.I.P. K Black, R.I.P. Moore, R.I.P. Polo, R.I.P. Maddie, R.I.P. Man. But then it's like all of a sudden some white kid gets killed or some black kid gets killed. And now all of a sudden, because there's a white person involved, now everybody, now I'm supposed to care. No. I see it the same way as this Free Palestine shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit either. People say I'm cold and they say I'm fucked up for it. I don't care, bro. Those people don't care about us. You know, the people in Palestine celebrated 9/11. Now all of a sudden we're supposed to feel so bad for them. Them motherfuckers never liked us. And they're a proxy for Iran, who's literally been trying to destroy America for the past 60 years. It's like people, they're just the media and the left, because all these motherfuckers are on the left. Al Sharpton, Colin Kaepernick, all these like fake ass fucking Joe Biden supporters. They voted for a dude that was basically like a bag of bones. They voted for Joe Biden, who didn't even sign any of his own fucking policies. They were all signed with AutoPen. One of the documents, Biden was like in New Hampshire or something, and somehow some document got signed in Washington, D.C. with his name. And these are the people that Colin Kaepernick and all them support. And every time some shit comes up where they could spin it into some racial thing and create a bunch of bullshit right before midterms, so the Democrats can go in here and talk about white supremacy is the most dangerous thing in America. Meanwhile, thousands of black kids are murdering each other every year. And white supremacy is the biggest problem? Are people out of their fucking minds? Who the fuck? I've never even seen a white supremacist in my whole life. Definitely not in relation to like being a threat to black people. I don't know like where other people live, bro. But I mean, like if a white supremacist came over here, he would get fucking stepped on. And I would step on him too, and I'm white. They're not getting past a lot of us either. A lot of us rock with black people way before you fuck with white supremacists. I don't even know what a white supremacist is, bro. I never met one. I met some racist white people. Does that automatically make them like a white supremacist? I know black people that fucking hate white people. I have black friends that hate white people. I'm like the only white dude they like. And it's like, I don't know, man. And a lot of the racist white people I know are the same way. A lot of racist white people I know will actually fuck with a black person, with a man or woman. You know how them racist white motherfuckers would be like, well, look, there's a difference between like an N-word and a regular black, but they'll say the N, like with the ER at the end, which it sounds like an excuse, but I seen how them bulls operate, and they really will fuck with a black dude that they rock with. But if you give an opportunity to the media and to these nut-ass Democrats to spin all this shit into white supremacy, so right before midterms, we'll all start fighting each other. Now, you know, the white guys on the right that are probably voting for Republicans, now all the black people, this is what they expect to happen, and it's not going to work, because most black people are not going for this dumbass shit. But they're trying to turn the black voters against the white voters to make sure that the Democrats can win, because they see black voters are starting to vote Republican because the black community is fundamentally conservative. And we could debate that also. This is all the setup Democrats are using. Look at the media that's pushing this shit. The media, CNN, all these channels that never cover any stories about black people killing each other. They only cover stories when it's white and black people, whichever way it goes. If a black person kills a white person, or if a white person kills a black person, that's the only thing they report on. And it's the white guy is always in the wrong. Even when a white guy gets killed. Always, like, and then the black people get mad as fuck, and then the white people get resentful about it because they feel like they're getting the shit end of the stick. And then they're really trying to push us to hate each other, bro. None of this shit don't exist. This is all new. Yeah, it definitely did. Social media, bro. That's a fact. In fact, people pushing it all crazy on social media. And look, bro, on everything I love, dog. If it comes out that those boys murdered him, then hop back on the live and I'll admit I was wrong. But I'll say it just as loud as I'm saying it now. I'll admit I was wrong. I ain't like too proud to say I was wrong about something. I know I don't know anything, regardless of like what wrong things said. Nah, social media is not the black man's voice. Social media is where radical people push bullshit ideas and propaganda. Social media is where white liberals brainwash black people. Because that's all it's about, is these white liberals trying to brainwash black people. And that's what's going on. Sooner you realize that, sooner you'll realize this shit's all a bunch of bullshit. Because, dog, so you're saying the black man's voice is spreading some shit about some kid they don't know. They don't even know what happened. They don't have all the details. The case is still open. So the kids in question can't do it, can't talk about it. They can't even defend themselves or tell everybody what happened. And people are already trying to get everyone to kill them, dog. So Memphis, look, here's what I'm gonna say. Is there any amount of proof that could be shown to you that would have you be like, all right, I was wrong. 'Cause I'll do the same. If it turns out like the evidence shows these kids did it, I'll say I was wrong. But now if evidence comes out and says somebody else did it, or this, that, and the third happened, and there's proof where you say, oh, you were wrong. And that's it. Just stick to the evidence only. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, bro. So basically, there's no amount of evidence that could come out that you would be like, alright, I was wrong. So it doesn't matter what comes out, that's what you're set on. If that's what it is, that's what it is, bro. I just don't think that's a good outlook. And this is exactly what they're trying to get you to think, and you're allowing these people to put ideas in your head. And it's all coming from these white fucking piece of shit Democrats. This is exactly what Malcolm X, what is this fucking bonehead doing, man? This is what Malcolm X talked about. That's why he told everybody to stay the fuck away from these white liberals. They're fucking clowns. And they're the ones stirring this shit up. They pay black media influencers. Who do you think was behind BLM? A bunch of motherfuckers that worked for China. Yeah. You can follow the paper trail. The No Kings rally was funded by Chinese counterparts as well. It's all in paper. But it's like there's nothing you can say to convince people. They just want to think what they think. Your entire life is wrong. Some of you guys just be saying anything, bro. I don't even know. Normalizing wrong thing. Bro, I don't even know what to say to you. There's no point in even saying anything. Some of y'all, there's no point. Like Memphis, I rock with Memphis, though. I ain't trying to make it sound like I don't rock with, bro. I do. But I'm just saying, like, yeah. Look, if an autopsy comes back and that boy's DNA, the white boy's DNA is all over him, yeah, alright. But if the autopsy comes out and it says this motherfucker or the girl had him set up or some shit, if that's what it says, will you say I was wrong? Or are you just gonna keep running with that narrative? Because if that's what you're gonna do, bro, they got you brainwashed. You're letting these people put ideas in your head. Because if there's nothing that could change your mind, then that means you've been brainwashed. That means you've been so convinced that nothing could change your mind. No, it's an open case. They can't release all this shit. This is like a nationwide case. But people are like ready to kill. People are ready to kill teenagers over this. These kids could possibly be innocent and someone's gonna go take their life. And they were fucking wrong. You realize how fucked up that would be, dog? You can't tell me you know 100% that they did it. You don't. You can't tell me 100% you know. And then, alright, so then you're going to say, oh, well, the autopsy was done in Mississippi. So then you're not going to believe it either. Come on, bro. Alright, I mean, look, if your mind's set, your mind's set. I hear you. I mean, look, if your mind's set, there's nothing I can do about it. I respect it. I respect whatever you want to believe. I don't like this. I don't like this shit that's going on right now because I can read the play already, bro. They're just trying to push everything that'll make me and you hate each other. Oh, some white kid killed somebody, or some black kid killed a white kid on the other side of the country. Let's make these fucking retards all argue with each other about it, so it's easier to control them. I mean, I'm just saying that sounds more realistic to me than anything. Because why were we talking about the Austin Metcalf case? Again, dog, that's just none of our business. Nobody would have cared about Austin Metcalf if the media didn't blow it up all crazy. If you didn't have people pushing all these different stories, making it all confusing and shit like that. None of us would have been talking about it. And I'm going to go back to what I was saying earlier, bro. You're from Memphis. I'm from PA, like out in the Philly area, Chester and all that. Bro, somebody getting killed is like not some like groundbreaking shit. It happens all the fucking time. So for me to be sitting here getting mad about some shit in some other state, about some shit that I don't even know for sure what happened, that's crazy, bro. You can't act like you know 100%. Alright, so if they got 15 cameras, then we'll find out. If we got 15 cameras on the island, then we will find out. They haven't released no 15 cameras of footage showing that boy killing Nolan. Like I said, I'm gonna carry it accordingly. If the fucking cameras come out and show the kid killing him, then I'm on your side. But if the camera comes out and shows somebody else killing him and then you're still talking about those boys did it, that would be crazy. Or can you meet me in the halfway? So if the cameras come out and they show somebody else killing them, what about that? No, I know that. I know that, North. And it ain't like I'm not saying like, bro, no, none of my people is gonna be like mad at me. Nobody's gonna, cause my people see me and just like kind of caught in the middle of all this dumbass shit. A lot of my people is like looking at it like seeing it the same way as me. Like, damn, they're really trying to get people that fucking hate you. That's what it really comes down to. They're trying to turn everybody against white men. And I'm not trying to play the victim, bro. But I can't see what else, like, why else we're talking about shit that happened in some other state. You know, bro, there was probably other murders all over the place where matter of fact, there was a black kid that just murdered some girl up in Buffalo. He followed her home from high school and murdered her. Nobody gives a fuck. Let's just accuse some other kids of doing some shit. God forbid we talk about anything else that doesn't involve the white person being a monster. This black kid, followed this little white girl home from school and murdered her, dog. And nobody gives a fuck. Her name was Brianna. I wish I remember her last name because we should talk about her too. If we're going to talk about this, we should talk about her also. Hold on, let me read what you said. My fault. It's on my computer. Cameron's murdered. No, I don't know about all that. No, that's not what he's saying. No, he's just saying there's cameras all over the island, so if they did it, it'll be on camera. And then finally that'll put all that to bed. Whoa. Y'all see that? That was crazy. Yo, wrong thing. You have not had one positive or intelligent thing to contribute to this conversation. You're just in here calling everybody dumb, but just saying a bunch of dumbass shit. Like, you literally haven't contributed one valid point. Nothing. I don't even think you said anything about the topic we're talking about. You have been completely worthless in this entire conversation. You really should stay in your lane because you're just making yourself look bad. It don't make me look bad because I get ad revenue every time you watch an ad. So it don't. You can sit there saying a bunch of dumbass shit. Nobody gives a fuck. I haven't even been reading your comments this whole time. I just see your name, wrong thing, pop up, and I just don't even read it because I know it's about to be some dumbass shit. Yo, you seen that? That shit was crazy, bro. That little, it's like this warehouse. I don't like driving through there. Let me see. I don't like driving through there when it storms because it's like all factories and shit. And I drove through there through a storm one time before, and dude, the lightning fucking like hits buildings, shit be exploding back there and all that. Bro, I was driving through there the one time and a fucking building got hit. One of them, like, it's like an oil refinery or some shit. Got hit and it shit exploded right next to my car. I think I was on live, matter of fact. I'm pretty sure I was on live.
Yeah, I'm about to take my butt home.
I owe you next time I see you. I ain't got cash on me though.
Have a good one, Mom. Oh, Heather.
Sound like you had a long day today.
If you do that again, I'll punch you.
What's up, mama?
I know you did. Hey, girl. How are you? Good. No, I know you needed it, but it was kind of help for me.
Thank you.
No, I know. It's just like when I time.
Girl, I got it. I have to do my mental health. I'm prone to depression.
On the back seat, getting that harbor head. Oh. You feel your hair on your body lift for real. See, I've never been to Mississippi. I got a homeboy when I lived in Florida, but he lived like in the city. It wasn't Birmingham. It's like I think it's like the second biggest city in Mississippi. But he said the white people and black people rock with each other. But he said it's like when you go deep out in the country, those motherfuckers is different. But he said like in the city, it probably depends what city though. I think Birmingham is more segregated. But honestly, I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified to speak on Mississippi because I don't really know shit about it. NYC in the building. Bueno Park, CA. Springfield, Missouri. Then we got people from every spot. We got the East Coast, West Coast, and the Midwest. We got Michigan. We got the Midwest in there twice. And then again, once again, I'm so special. Ooh. I just seen an accident here the other day, and the bull somebody hit somebody's car, and people ran up, looked like they were about to rip them out the car, and the bull just took off, got up out of here. Usually the parking lot chill as fuck over here. People be posted up smoking, drinking. I be chilling over there too. Of course, Tennessee, baby. That's not what I heard, dog. That's not what I heard. And my man's black, and his girl's not. I think she's mixed or she's Latina. I forget. She's Latina, but she looks like she could be black or white, mixed. But either way though, they live in Mississippi. They say like I don't know. They said it's chilling. Like they were telling me I should pull up. Like I'll fuck with it. But like I said, I never been there. I'm just going off of what they said, and they said it's cool. They said there's definitely spots though where you're not gonna see no white people, and there's definitely some spots you're not gonna see no black people. But there's some spots where it's more integrated, like in the city and shit. But I mean, shit, Mississippi's history is crazy though. So if there was a town, if there was a state where some fucked up shit would happen, it would be there. So wait, is that where that's where it happened? Horn Island is in Mississippi. The rebel flag, I don't want to keep coming to the defense of these motherfuckers. Like in Florida, a lot of people rock the is the rebel flag the same as the Confederate flag? I know, like, you know, the Bulls in Florida, they call themselves Florida Crackers. Like they'll put that flag in front of the crib. Bro, there's a hood out there. I don't know if any of y'all ever heard of Belle Glade. But it's like the super trenches. It's in Florida. It's one of like the worst places I ever seen in my whole life. For real, like nasty. And it's like the only spot I seen in Florida. They got like 4-story high rises, but they're like, bro, it looks so crazy over there. But we were driving through the city, and there would be white bulls that live on the block and like white families that have been there for generations, and they have that flag right in front of the house, like right in the trenches. But people, and you could ask Florida people about this too. I'm not just bullshitting. I'm not trying to keep coming to white people's rescue, though. I promise. Because it's probably 9 times out of 10 I'm siding with y'all on most shit. But it's like part of the culture, though. So I don't know. Probably some motherfuckers have that attachment. But I don't know. I was in the hood, bro. I seen that flag up, and I think people just gotta understand it's part of the whole Florida cracker shit. Cause then Florida's weird like that. OG is Friznide. You got it, homie. Okay, the same, yeah. Yep. Those them Democrats. That's who was swinging that flag, them Democrats, dog. Flying that rebel flag. But yeah, I mean, the root of it is rooted in fucking slavery and that, so I don't expect anybody to see it and be like, oh, this seems like a good neighborhood to move to. I'll probably, but at least like in Florida, that shit. And ask anybody from Florida too. A lot of I had a homie of mine that had this picture of himself on Facebook for like 10, 15 years with the rebel flag in the background, and nobody ever gave a fuck. And then all of a sudden there was like, I don't know what happened, but it just like became this thing, and all these people started getting on his ass about it and shit. Whereas everybody around him, like most of the people around us, is not white, and they never said anything. But then it started going viral, and then I don't know. But all that being said, bro, if those motherfuckers killed that kid, then I want to see them. I want to see those motherfuckers get lynched and hung. Go for it. I don't give a fuck what you do. If they killed that kid for like no fucking reason, yeah, I want to see him get punished just as much as you do. So I guess we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna let the case play out. I mean, there's a lot of little weird details and shit that's involved with it. Bro, you should have seen the live last night. I was just parked up like this in a parking lot with my phone facing this way. And these Puerto Rican bulls just pulled up, started rumbling right in front of my phone. Then some car burned out, whipped out of the parking lot. Then I went down a block and there was some girl in a stretcher and there was cops everywhere, bro. This is in Atlantic City. Yo, it was going down last night on a fucking live stream. February 7th, 2013. In a much later legislative oversight, Mississippi officially submitted the required paperwork to ratify the 13th Amendment, abolishing slavery. 2013? Holy shit. What the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I definitely ain't coming to save those motherfuckers. Trucking in the UK. No doubt, no doubt. Shout out to the UK, man. Shout out to the UK, brother. I see y'all got your struggles going on in the UK too. I'm rooting for you guys. I'm rooting for y'all. Atlantic City's it's Jersey. It's right on the beach. It's like the Vegas of Jersey. It's like all the casinos, like Trump Plaza. All of Trump's casinos were in Atlantic City. Yeah, that's just crazy. I'm following them politics. So I heard you got the yeah, Atlantic City is lit though, bro. You got and it's right, they got a big ass boardwalk with mad casinos on it. But AC is the trenches though. If you just go to the casinos and you just have some fun, it's cool. But shit goes down on the boardwalk, bro. There was a whole shootout on the fucking boardwalk. With like tourists walking around and shit. This was a while ago, but yeah, AC is off the hook. It's just one of them little cities in Jersey. It's probably a city of like 100,000, maybe not even. Yo, Ian, did you see the drawing where it's like that little small town in England? I forget the name of the town. It's like a village with like 500 people in it, and then they just dropped off 2,000 illegal immigrants in a town of 500 people. Could you imagine if you lived in some little town of 500 people and then the government just built some facility and dropped off 2,000 people from some other country? That would be fucking insane. Nah, I ain't win no money. I broke even. Actually, you know what? I did, dog. I came up on $1. I didn't lose no bread though. Where's my voucher? I got a fucking voucher for $1 over here somewhere. That's a terrible idea. That was a terrible idea, man. They just ruined that fucking town. That fucking bro, I was at the slot. I was playing the slots, and this was not last night. This was a little while back. But I'll go to the casinos and just fuck around. I'll probably play the slots. I might play a little blackjack, just some dumb shit. But I just go play for fun. Dog, I was there playing the slots one night, and I probably put like $20, $30 in the fucking I put like $20, $30 in a slot machine, and I was playing, and I just lost everything. I lost all my money. It wasn't that much, but I think it's $20. So I get up and go to the machine next to me. I'm like superstitious. If I lose too much on the machine, I go over to the next one. So I go to the machine right next to it. Some old head sits down at the one I was just at, and guess what happened? Yo, I was sitting there playing that same machine for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. This boy just sits down, first roll, boom, $500. Hits for $500 off the dollar slot, bro. If I would have played that one more, I would have got that. I feel like that's God's way of like saying, I don't want you spending all your money here or some shit. I don't know. I try to always equivalate everything to God in one way or another. You're gonna notice something. Consume You're gonna notice something. What do you mean, Dawn? I'm gonna notice something. What? I think that storm's supposed to be coming in, ain't it?
Jason, who you have
Any idea what you facing?
Just something about my shit you'll never figure out. It's too hot, burning my mouth. That's why I spit it out. It must be real hard for y'all to listen, and it's sad. Niggas is too broke to
Pay attention.
Sitting on about $500,000. All my niggas, all my guns, all my women. Next few years, I should see if I feel you. All for the love, yeah, sitting on about $500,000.
Jackpot's 2,000 people. Wait, what? So, I think you're combining two joints because I was talking about the casino, but then the 2,000 people we were talking about a town in England. Yeah, that town in England. Tony Tone, what up, homie? Cali in the building. Shout out Cali, man. Yeah, it's this little small town in England, a town of 500 people, and they just built this like massive facility for men only, from men from Morocco, no women, no kids, and they just put 2,000 men that are here illegally in this tiny little village. So that's gonna be 4 times the amount of people. So these people have been living here for generations in this little village, and then they just put in like 4 times as many people, all men. None of them have families. Like that's one thing I think is bullshit. If it's so bad in your country that you're gonna come in illegally, you're gonna leave all your women and your children. You ain't shit, bro. They should be the first ones to come in here. You know what I mean? Bro, that's crazy. I don't know if it's racist. It's just bullshit. Imagine if you lived like your family was in this town for generations, this little small, quiet town in the middle of the country, and then one day they just build this huge facility and just drop off 2,000 motherfuckers from some other country. People that have no respect for your culture. It's all men. None of them have families. They're all like between 18 and 30 something. Like, what? That's just crazy, bro. That's crazy. And I don't, if somebody thinks that's racist, that I think that's fucked up. I don't even care. Those people wouldn't let us do that in their country. How do you think Moroccans would be if you just dropped off 2,000 Europeans in some little tiny village of theirs? You think they would be cool with that? Amsterdam in the building. Shout out Amsterdam, man. I want to go to Amsterdam. What's Amsterdam like, bro? It really just seems like they're trying to ruin British culture. They're really fucking the British over, and it's it that the Labour Party. I don't know if Ian's still in here. It looked like 2 of the parties combined. They had Leanne, what's up, girl? They had 3 parties in England. One of them was just coming up. 2 of them just combined forces so they could beat the Labour Party, so they could stop this illegal immigration. Listen, yeah. Yeah, you gotta fight for your spot, you're right. But you shouldn't have to fight for your spot in your own country because your government is flooding your towns with illegal immigrants. And it's all men, bro. At least if they had women with them and they were family men and shit like that. Get that guy out of here. We chilling, Leanne. We just chilling. We're talking about some of these little topics, but we ain't. I'm just talking about shit objectively for the most part. We try to just stick to what's going on. But yeah, it's fucked up. This is in the UK. The UK is fucked up. Where are you from, Leanne? Oh wow. You know, I heard Amsterdam has some rough spots. I have heard that before. Australia, dope. I love Australian people. You guys are fucking awesome. Australians, I would love to go to Australia if y'all guys wasn't so goddamn far away. That's probably one of the, if I could go anywhere, I'd say Australia would be on my top 5 places I would travel. I want to see those crocodiles. You ever go out, Leanne? You ever go out where all the crocodiles are at? I always wonder what they look like. And them joints big as fuck. I lived in Florida for a minute, so we got the alligators, but I don't think the alligators is fucking with the crocodiles in Australia. Victoria, yeah, Australia looks dope. No, okay. So all the crocodiles and shit is up north. Have you ever been up there? I would like, man, if I went to Australia, I want to go up there, like, where's the, what do they call it? The Great Outback. That's where I want to go. Boston in the building, man. Shout out Boston. Bloody Bean. Very valid. Yeah, I want to go out there. I want to see the koala bears and the kangaroos and all that shit. I be watching Leanne. You seen a ball Spanian? He's from Sydney. In Victoria, okay. So how far is that? That's probably mad far then. Cause I don't really know how big Australia is, like in comparison to America or anything. Wrangle kangaroos. You're joking, right? I'm assuming. You seen that video where the bull squared up with the kangaroo? Boom! Duffed him. Abraham Finkstein, he talks about 9/11 and illegal. What do you mean and illegal? Straight evil. Do you think is he the one that I never heard of him? Why? What's the story with him? 9/11 is crazy though. I seen it. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit about 9/11. Those buildings blew up, dog. I don't give a fuck. The building. How does a plane hit the top of the building and then it blows up from the top up to the bottom, and then perfectly falls to the ground? Oh, 9/11 and illegal immigrants. Why? What do you mean? Like, do you think there was illegals in the country that helped set it up? Oh, you said it'd be in your front yard? That's crazy. Damn, could you imagine coming outside and there's like a damn kangaroo in your backyard? I guess to y'all it's regular. I wrangle spider, fug the snakes. Yeah, I hear you. I don't like fucking snakes either. I don't like snakes. I don't like spiders. I hate spiders. We was out on a canoe fishing in Florida too. Like, I don't think there's gators because it was clear water. It was like in a lake though. There could have been gators. Bro, there was this big ass banana spider in the boat. It was like right under my seat. And my man told me, he was like, yo, there's a spider under your chair. And I looked under, I was like, oh fuck. And I jumped out of the canoe. Right in the water with my shoes on and all that. I don't know why, bro. When I see a spider, I immediately turn into a pussy. Not that I'm a big tough guy anyway, but when I see spiders, I turn into a little child. I fucking hate spiders. Y'all probably got the banana spiders out there too. bigger than a dinner plate? Oh, hell no. Yo. If I seen a spider the size of a dinner plate, I'm pulling my piece. I'm smoking that motherfucker. I'm unloading a clip on him. It's big, the size of a dinner plate. I'm pulling out the shotgun, blowing him to a fucking pile of dust. That's so crazy. Dawn, are you from Australia too? You said they're fine? Oh my god, they jump? Oh. And that doesn't bother y'all? Oh my god. The biggest spider I seen was a banana spider. Them shits probably be like that though. They're not really, I mean, they're big, but they're not the size of a dinner plate. Fuck no. I wouldn't even want to step on it. That's all like, I don't know, man. People be eating them. You remember Fear Factor? Yo, Fear Factor was sick. We had these wolf spiders in Jersey, and them shits would jump. But they weren't that big, but they were probably like this all the way around. They weren't that big, but them shits would jump. And a wolf spider, if it got under your shirt, they would panic and they would start running in your clothes, biting. And they would just keep biting you. So when I seen a wolf spider, I would stay the fuck away from them. You've been open digging? I'm assuming that's a typo because I don't know what that means. Maybe ocean? I definitely watch a lot of videos on YouTube about Australia. Y'all seen a bull Spanian from Sydney? I like his channel. That dude, he's a badass. He's from like the projects in Sydney somewhere. He's from like the hood in Australia. We have one on the ceiling. Got the shot, he blew a hole in the roof. Yo, I swear to God, that's what I would do. Just legs around the hole. So even the shotgun, there was still some left. Dog, we were on my uncle lives out, well, he passed away, R.I.P. Uncle Ward. But he lived in Texas, and he had this ranch and out in the middle of the desert. And you couldn't walk around without your shotgun because he would have a fucking there was rattlesnakes everywhere. And the nearest hospital was like, you have to get airlifted because the nearest hospital was like an hour away. So if one of them rattlesnakes bit you, you were fucked. So he would walk around the ranch with his shotgun. And I remember one day we were walking around, like, I'm not saying a ranch, like his property was huge. Like there was like a creek and all that. So we were walking through the property back to the creek, and there was a rattlesnake. You could hear its tail like rattling. He pulls a shotgun, cocks it, sees it, and he shoots the John with a buckshot. Bro, that snake just disappeared. It was just like a hole in the ground. I was like, damn, like that John just fucking disintegrated the snake. But that was with a buckshot though. Yeah, Leanne, you seen Spanian? I fuck with Spanian. He goes to some crazy places too. Yo, you know who's crazy? Oh wait, Australia is its own continent, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, you're right. They don't kill you, but you'll get a bad infection, yeah. And it'll swell up. You could get a cyst, and you have to get it cut out and shit. That's the best snake remover. Yeah, that worked. That worked for sure. That was the first time, because I was a little kid. That's the first time I seen someone shoot a gun like right next to me, and that shit was so fucking loud. The shotgun, I was right next to it. Boom! Spider disappeared. Underground drill. Like what? Who are some people you listen to? I fuck with some drill music. I fuck with Pop Smoke, man. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. He was dope as fuck. Leanne, you do lives? I'll add you. I'll pull up on your live sometime. I don't know how to find your name though. Let me see. Can I look at your channel? No, I can't see your channel. Oh wait. Can I don't know. Leave a comment on one of my videos and I'll add you up. Oh, okay. Yeah, bro. North, I'm with you. Look. I still be listening to this shit. I still listen to Locks. I still listen to all this old shit. I listen to Pop. Down Smack. Yo, Pop Smoke really did remind me of 50, bro. You seen that video of Pop Smoke? He ran up in a store. He ran up in a snore and beat the fuck out of that bull. He said, Chapow, but fucking beat the dog shit out that bull. I was like, damn, Pop Smoke is different. He kind of sounded like, his voice kind of sounded like Pimp C as well, 50. So what, out Memphis, what kind of old school shit are y'all bumping? Like Memphis shit? Memphis got phenomenal old school. Memphis really changed the game. Memphis sound is still who they listen to. The whole rap game changed because of that Memphis sound. And the Memphis sound from like 20 years ago, that's the sound that's still lit. Yeah, I've been fucking with Memphis hip hop. I have a nephew who's an independent. Ari, what up, girl? Ari, that's my little sister right there. I love her. You have a nephew who's an independent artist. Hey, if y'all want to promote a YouTube channel or like an artist or anybody, go on my community page and post a link. I opened it up so anybody can post on it. So people will post pictures of their cars and all type random shit. But people have posted like one of the women that comes in here a lot, she posts some of her poetry and shit. So yeah, I encourage everybody to come in and support your shit. Tupac and Big, yeah, you can't go wrong with Pac and Big, man. Yeah, 8 Ball MJG. Yeah, facts. 3-6, of course. Yeah, that's just crazy, bro. Like, cause I never up here. We never really. I remember I heard like 8 Ball and MGJ. What is it? MJG. I remember hearing their shit, but it never like really connected. But then we started getting really fucking with down south music. Then I go back. I listen to 3-6. I listen to MJG. I'm like, damn, it's the whole sound of hip hop right now really came from them. Did I dye my hair? No, why? I don't know, my hair is weird. Like, so if I'm in the sun a lot, my hair like turns almost like real light colored. People say it looks like I got frosted tips if I'm in the sun a lot. And if I'm not, it's like turns black almost. That's like the little 10% Spanish I got in me. And it's weird because I'm like white as fuck because I'm Irish. But that little Spanish part comes out when the sun hits and I get tan as shit. Big Bad Salad Bowl. Montgomery County, Cali. No doubt, shout out Cali, man. Shout out Cali. We got a Montgomery County over here, right next door. Go to town on some body. Damn, girl, you trying to get freaky, huh? Okay, you nasty girl, you nasty. You nasty girl, you nasty. Hey, down south, do y'all ever fuck with Beanie Siegel? Shit, my bad, we just lost connection. Alright. Heading to town. No, I was just playing. I knew that was a typo, but I just wanted to play with you a little bit. Brian, dog, better yourself. Oh, here you go. Check it out, y'all. We won $1 in Caesars last night. Big dog shit. We won $1. We won $1 at motherfucking Caesars, homie. One whole $1. If I get 2 more of those, I could buy a candy bar. You hear? I'm trying to find my blunts. Fuck that, put them shits. Alright, you too, girl. Be safe out there in the town. Be safe and have a great night. Pull up anytime you want. It's nice having you here. Big dog, high roller. If I come out even, I'm okay with that. Cause you go to casinos, like 90% of the people in there fucking took a big old L. So at least if I break even or I leave with $1, I'm cool. I like playing poker, but I can't bring y'all in a poker room. You can't record in a poker room. I wish, yo, that would be lit if I could bring you on a poker room, because it's like, bro, the poker tables in Atlantic City are the shit. Like, because you start talking, people start talking, bro. We like, if you sit at the poker table with somebody, you might sit there for an hour or something. Y'all will tell each other your whole life stories. Then the dealer starts telling you his story or her story. I love poker. Do y'all fuck with the casinos at all? See, I like poker because I feel like I got a little more control over it. Some people know how to play blackjack. I don't know how to play blackjack. I mean, I know how to play, but I don't know how people split the cards. And cause there's some people that know how to fucking play blackjack and they get some bread playing that shit. I personally don't know. I don't know how they do it. Anytime I go play blackjack, I take a big ass L. Like this blunt I'm about to smoke. Now this blunt's not gonna be as big of an L as L's I take when I play blackjack though. Dawn, where you from? I forget if I asked you already.
Move out the small blocks of pounds, and I take everything to the table, bag and rock it down. Fuck you watching now, the neighbors, they in pocket now. Fuck you haters, cops are pocket now. When it come to coke, you can't out with me. My cheap, about to take over the city of Philly like John Street. Nigga, ask all y'all fiends, they call me
Chef Boyardee.
Beanie Crocker, good coke proper. Right amount of flour, sipping it up. Coke spots running by the hour, shipping it up. Graveyard shift, move packs some bundles. Braveheart kid, use gas, don't rumble. The real niggas going apes in this concrete jungle. Banana clipper make you monkey stumble.
Bro, back in the day, me and my girl almost, when we lived in Philly, we were looking for a new place to live. So we were checking out different houses around South Philly. And one of the houses, one of the cheapest ones we found, was on Beanie Siegel's block. Like after he was already lit, like this is after he left. But it was the block, it was 21st and Percy, which is the block over from 21st and Siegel. And we were thinking about it because the house was decent. It was 2-bedroom, John, like 2-story. And it was like $600 a month. But yo, so we went during the day and it was cool. We went back a little later at night. Bro, that block was fucking crazy. Beanie Siegel's block, yo, Beanie Siegel really comes from like the worst fucking block in South Philly. It's gentrified now. If y'all would have seen Beanie's block, 21st and Mifflin, Percy, Siegel, 21st and Siegel, bro. Man, listen, if I wish so bad I could take y'all back into the 2000s and show y'all South Philly, man. Fucking look like the Gaza Strip. Blackjack, poker. Oh, you from LA? No doubt. Shout out LA. I really gotta get out LA one of these days. That's like on the top of my bucket list. If I'm gonna go anywhere like far, I'm going to LA. I gotta go to LA. I feel like LA is like a staple of American culture. I feel like New York, Florida, Cali, and probably Louisiana. Though that's my top 4. Who would I put on 5? What if y'all had to pick 5 states? If you were not from America, excuse me, my bad. If you were not from America, what 5 states would y'all visit? I feel like you gotta go to New York just for the experience. New York is a vibe, bro. New York is a vibe. And like when you go to Manhattan, it's stressful, it's mad traffic and shit like that. But you go out Brooklyn, you go out Queens, you go out Long Island, bro. It's a whole vibe out there, I'm telling you. You'll love it. You go out New York, you'll be like, oh, alright, I get it. You'll love New York. Especially coming from the West Coast. Because it's good people. New York gets represented so bad. I was born in Brooklyn, so I might be a little biased. But my whole family's from New York. Even like I was telling y'all, my uncle lives in Texas, and then my other uncle, and they raised their kids. So my cousins grew up in Dallas, Fort Worth. And then my uncle Ricky moved to Florida. So my cousins down there grew up in Broward. Pompano Beach, matter of fact, Kodak Black City. So my cousins was like born and raised in them cities. But my family, the uncles, they was from Long Island. And then my mother's side of the family came from South Bronx. And then like Manhattan, when it was still like Irish ghettos, Irish and Italian ghettos. And Jewish. We don't talk shit about the Jews on this channel because we know what they went through. A lot of them Jews came from the ghetto, man. People say blame everything on the Jews, man. They don't know shit about the Jews. Some of the Jews is some of the best people you'll ever meet. And you wouldn't even know they're Jewish if they didn't tell you. They don't walk around with the curly locks in their hair and shit. Alright, so you got NY, Illinois, Florida, Texas, Nevada. Yo, that's a great list, matter of fact. That's an excellent list. You know what, though? You know what, Dawn? You gotta go to the Jersey Shore. You gotta go to the Jersey Shore. I'm telling you, go to the Jersey Shore and you're gonna get it. Like the boardwalks. The boardwalks in Jersey are the shit. You don't got them like in Florida. You don't got boardwalks like that in Florida. The Jersey Shore is the shit. So if you want to play the casinos, go to AC. Just stay in the boardwalk area. As soon as you leave, it's fucking bad. And if you want to know, you could look. I was just there. Actually, last night we went through some of the hoods. But I've been through the hoods in the AC like a million times. You see that on the channel. But we go to casinos. I love AC. But you go to AC for that. For like more like urban kind of nightlife shit. But then if you go south like Wildwood, Cape May, that's more laid back. That's for the families. But you got the boardwalks, the games, you got the food on the boardwalk. And it's lit. It's like the movies, you know what I mean? Like you can see the East Coast boardwalks. You gotta go to Jersey, girl. I would even say, matter of fact, before you go to New York, you should go to the Jersey Shore. If you go to Jersey Shore coming from Cali, you might want to fuck around and stay in Jersey. Actually. Yeah, the Jersey Shore is probably, I think I'd rather go to the beach in Jersey Shore than Florida. I like the Jersey Shore better than the Florida Shore. Because if you want, like, certain beaches, they're lit. They got the party scene, club scene, casino scene. But then other places are more laid back. It's like not traffic all crazy. If you want to bring your kids up there, if you got kids, your kids will love it. Jersey Shore is the shit. It's not all like the shit on MTV. Actually, that's a good question I should put up here. If it lets me ask another question. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. I'm just setting up the question real quick. I can't read the chat. Just 1 second. Alright, here we go. I think it's a good question because people from out of the U.S. could answer that question, but people from the U.S. could answer too. If you had to pick 5 states to visit in America, if you're not from America or if you weren't, where would you go? Growing up, lived 2 houses down from a married couple. Survived Auschwitz. Oh yeah, that's crazy. No, I know what you meant though. I know, honestly, I don't know how to fucking spell that shit either. Auschwitz. I mean, being born in Brooklyn, there's mad Jews in Brooklyn. And they're not all Hasidic Jews. But a lot of Hasidic Jews are cool too. They're not these like elite baby eater monsters. You know what I'm saying? They weren't all on Epstein Island eating children and like taking over the world. A lot of them just come from the ghetto, man. A lot of them come from the Holocaust. A lot of them really come from the trenches. A lot of the people that hate the Jews, but they be trying to advocate for the hood at the same time, don't realize that a lot of Jews come from the hood and are way more qualified to advocate. Like, I'd rather have the Jews advocate for the trenches more than these like kind of white liberal motherfuckers that try to advocate but they're not from the hood. Yo, a lot of these Jews come from some of the worst hoods in America. Like in New York at least, we had, so where I was born at, I went to a PS 29. That was like the public school. That was a PS stands for public school. So all the New York City public schools, the public schools is where it goes down at. Most people, if especially the white families, send their kids to private schools because the public schools are bad. But I went to the public school. The only other white kids in the whole school was Jewish kids, and I knew them since we were babies. They're not no elites. They're just regular motherfuckers. They came from the hood. And everybody just thought they were white. Like, nobody even talked about them being Jews. People didn't never care about Jews until now. BG, what up, though? You already know. Couple steps ahead of you, gang. Now it's your turn. Yeah, see, now people's issues with Israel, I understand that. But it bleeds off into all Jews. You see these kids are like attacking actual Jewish people who are regular people, all because of this shit with the war. Alright, my dog. Where you from? What city you from, bro? Yeah, like, here's my stance on Israel, because a lot of people ask me, and I try to stay, like, kind of impartial on it. My stance on Israel, though, I got to acknowledge that Israel is our only reliable, we're using Israel as, like, a proxy in the Middle East, honestly, at this point. So, I got to acknowledge that they're our best ally over there, but I got to also acknowledge that Bibi thinks he can just bomb whoever the fuck he wants. So, and it's going back before the Palestine shit. He's got a history of just thinking he can drop a bomb on whoever he wants with no repercussions. So, you know, I'm not fucking with that. Oh yeah, Saudi Arabia, yeah. But Saudi Arabia got some issues, bro. Kuwait is where the paper is at. Saudi Arabia got some paper for sure. Yeah, I mean, at this point, especially with Trump being so knowledgeable about what happened on Epstein Island, Trump could blackmail them too. At this point, Israel, you don't gotta love Trump, but Israel is not going to be able to keep acting this way. When the war is over, Israel's going to have to be more respectful to America. And as long as people on the right keep getting let in and voted for, I think we'll be better. We just got to get the people that are paid by AIPAC, the Republicans included. I don't call myself a Republican or Democrat, but I lean to the right. But the people that get paid from AIPAC, they gotta go. People that get paid, there's people on the left getting paid by China, bro. There was a mayor in California that pled guilty. This is not up for debate. She pled guilty. She got busted. She was the mayor of a city in California, got arrested and pled guilty to being a spy for China. She was a fucking mayor of an American city. Let that settle in. I know Israel got its issues, but right now we need them. There's some issues that need to be sorted out. Right now, to get this war over, we do need them. We need to get China under control, bro. That China is our biggest immediate problem. So now when I say that, people think automatically, oh, you're supporting Israel. That's not necessarily the case. I just kind of see the bigger picture. And I see that right now, the shit needs to be done that is gonna be unfavorable, especially when you're paying a lot for gas and shit like that. But at the end of the day, like, somebody had to do this shit. Iran needs to be stopped. Palestine needed to be stopped. They had Hamas is running Palestine, literally. The people that are caught in between, absolutely heartbreaking. So when I say Palestine, again, like just like when you said Israel, I'm not talking about Palestinian citizens. What's happening to them is horrible. But their entire country is run by Hamas, who is like, they have ties to everybody that had ties to 9/11, bro. And Palestinian, Iranian, there's a lot of Iranians in Palestine that want to fucking kill every American they can get their hands on. Oh yeah, dude, China? Bro, China is, yeah. Who have family in China. Because the majority of Chinese, I would say, in America, been here generations. I mean, they have been here for generations, but why the fuck they always got a fucking accent? It's like every store, every time you go and meet Chinese people, they always are like from China or some shit. But the motherfuckers have been here for generations and generations. So how the fuck do y'all all have accents? Cause I know some of y'all motherfuckers was born in America and probably be acting that way, so you can act like you don't speak English. If we do some dumb shit, you just be like, no, I don't speak English. How the fuck you family been here for generations and you still have an accent? But China, yeah, China is a major threat, and China is behind. All right, what do you know about China's connection with the No Kings rally? I could break that down for you, and you could look it up, fact check everything I say. The No Kings rally was the flyers, the talking points, everything in the No Kings rally was created by China's propaganda apparatus. And you sound crazy when you say that, but it is what it is. The No Kings rally was organized by Code Pink and the People's, what is it, the People's Choice, I think, or the People's Republic, some shit. Both of them are ran by Neville Singham, who is a billionaire from America. He's a billion. So this guy's behind Zoran Mamdani. All the people that are anti-billionaire, anti-capitalist, this bull who is a billionaire capitalist is funding them. So if Zoran Mamdani is telling me, oh, he wants to eliminate billionaires and he wants to eliminate capitalism, well then, why are you taking money from a billionaire capitalist? This bull Neville Singham is like the epitome of a fucking capitalist and an opportunist, and he capitalizes on every opportunity, whether it's fucked up or not. But Neville Singham made billions in America. Now he lives in Shanghai. He owns a consulting company with 2 active members of China's propaganda apparatus, though. Not just the CCP, not just the government, with their literal propaganda apparatus, or they call it like public relations or some dumb shit. But it's always historically been called the propaganda apparatus of the CCP until recently when they realized how bad it sounded. Oh wow, we're helping actual mayors get in office. We should probably change the name of this branch to something so if it comes back to us, at least they won't hear propaganda apparatus, but specifically those words. Neville Singham made the No Kings rally. He works with China's propaganda apparatus, and he's a billionaire that's funding anti-billionaire candidates. He's a capitalist funding anti-capitalist candidates like Zoran Mamdani. So, I mean, you can do what you want with that information. I know what it sounds like to me, and I know that anything I say could be fact-checked. So if somebody's like, oh, you're a liar, I don't even care. I ain't even going to debate him. You feel me? Runs the China department. Yo, bro. So at USC, so is USC, can you feel like it's politically biased over there or what? I know a lot of college. I used to work at a college over here in out by Philly, and they was so blatantly like far left. Bro, they had whole classes teaching about pronouns. Then they had this is in a fucking college at Swarthmore College. In the hallway, they had a whole like event talking about why it's wrong that Trump banned sex changes for kids. They call it gender affirming care. But if you look up the definition of gender affirming care, surgeries are included in that. Now, not all of the kids do surgeries. Some of them take fucking drugs and puberty blockers. You're literally giving your children drugs to alter their body forever. They'll never be able to be the same after you give these kids these drugs. And then, you know, it gets a little older, you give them some breast implants, do whatever, and turn them into a woman. Then at a point, what if he ends up being like, damn, I wish I didn't do that. Damn, why the fuck did my mother and father put me on all these crazy drugs? Like, they thought there was... You would probably be thinking that if you were, like, raised by some parents that convinced you to be this way. You got colleges teaching whole classes about why gender-affirming care should be legal for children. And this is what... So, I've been voting for Democrats my whole life. I voted for Obama twice. Like, but this shit, bro, I would vote for anybody. I would vote for the most corrupt motherfucker ever to get that out of here. Sex changes for kids is crazy, and they act like it's like some shit. They stand on it. They're really fighting for it. So what do you think about Saudi Arabia getting nukes, bro? What do you think about Saudi Arabia getting nukes? And my thing is, so Saudi Arabia, do you know anything about how, did you read anything about the Saudi Arabia's election? It wasn't this one, but it was like a couple years ago. Saudi Arabia used social media to spread, I forget who was running. I think the Prince of Saudi Arabia was running against somebody else, or vice versa. I forget. Well, one of them started a propaganda campaign on Twitter, or vice versa. I forget which, if it was the Prince or the person he was going up against. But they were the first people to like really publicly use media, social media and shit to really bash their opponents, spread stories about them that aren't true. They were the first ones that did that, and they realized how easy it was to do it. Because all you gotta do is, if you go watch a Trump video and then just go in the comment section and be like, oh, he's a rapist. And then a lot of people won't even do their research or read the story and realize it's bullshit. They won't even do that. They'll just be like, oh my God, he's a rapist? Oh man, I can't vote for a rapist. And people don't even give a fuck. When they follow the money trail going back to China, bro, they will vote for Trump a million times over and over again. I don't give a fuck how much you hate him. But if you knew that we have a literal entire party in America that's run by China, if the No Kings rally, which is like their biggest thing they've done in decades, was funded by China and created literally by China's a boy that's a consultant for China's PR department. Bro, the whole party. Neville Singham is behind everybody. Bro, Neville Singham funds everybody. He funded Zorhan Mandani. He's probably Zorhan's biggest supporter. Singham's wife started a whole NGO called Jews for Zorhan. I don't even know if she's actually fucking Jewish, but they were doing it to make it sound like he doesn't hate Jews. Because before he became mayor, if you would have watched Zorhan Mandani's Twitter feed or X, like prior to him becoming mayor, all he posted was Palestine. He posted videos of people in Palestine getting blown up. He posted daily posts about how much he hates Israel. Like, this is like his whole image. And that's what people voted for, was this boy that just hates Israel, hates Jews, all this. So then he gets tuned in with China and their propaganda system, and they tell him, no, you need a NGO for Jews to act like Jews support you. So he didn't go out and say he supports Jews. He never did. He created an NGO to say Jews support him. You see what I'm saying? You see how twisted that is. So he hates Jews. And he knows all his followers know that. They follow him because he hates Jews. So he can't come out and be like, oh, I love Jews. He's got to be like, no, the Jews love me. And then just act like the NGO doesn't exist that is tied back to China. And they're billionaire capitalists funding him, an anti-billionaire anti-capitalist. Bro, it's so crazy. So if you really look at the facts, but people don't want to do that. They'd rather just look at me, say you're a liar, or you're stupid, you don't know what you're talking. Like, they'll say a real vague comment because this is all they had to do in Saudi Arabia. All someone has to do to discredit me is jump in the comment section and say, oh, you're a liar. And then he'll just leave and keep it pushing. And someone else is going to read that and be like, oh, he's a liar? I've never seen him before, but I guess he's a liar if he said it. And that's how easy it is to smear someone's name. You can just go in the comment section and say he's a liar. Now everybody that reads that comment is going to be questioning you. And that's all they need to do. They do it to each other. I mean, shit, the Democrats had a whole 4 years of making up indictments, and then Trump's working with Russia and all this crazy shit. All they gotta do is just say it, and people just believe it. People are still talking about Trump is working with Russia. Like, there's literally people out here that still think Trump was in collusion with Russia. Like, they literally did a full 3-year investigation with a dude that hated Trump. The dude that was doing the investigation hated Trump. Do your homework. He researched this shit and investigated for 3 years and found no evidence that Trump worked with Russia. A guy that hates Trump even said, I looked, he wasn't working with Russia. This is the guy that did the investigation that hated Trump. So a lot of them will try to discredit this. Oh, well, he was one of Trump's buddies. No, he wasn't at all. You can do your homework on him too. Now, this shit, like, is so crazy. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm like super smart, but I just wonder why everybody doesn't just see what's going on. To me, it's like, are people really that fucking dumb? Let me see, I'm talking so much, I'm not even reading the comments. My fault, y'all. Let me catch it. No, you know what though, BG? What I do agree with you. Saudi Arabia needs us more than Israel needs us. So that's a good thing. But Saudi Arabia does not fuck with these Democrats, bro. That's the problem. So we can have a great relationship with them. Like, bro, did you see the way they treated Joe Biden? They did not give, Saudi Arabia didn't give a fuck about Joe Biden. They didn't have no carpet for him. They didn't have no big greeting. They didn't give a fuck about Biden. When Trump comes out, man, red carpet. Like, bro, they love Trump in Saudi Arabia. And so they are an amazing, and whoever Trump passes the torch to, they're going to respect him too. They're going to be the best ally, way better than Israel. And you know what? Actually, because you just made me realize something. So I'm glad you said that, bro. Because if we made Saudi Arabia a bigger ally than Israel, then we don't even need to worry about Israel. Once Trump is out of office, Trump is all mixed up in all of this type of controversy and scandals. Listen, and I support Trump, but bro, if you can only accuse somebody so many times that one of these shit's gotta be true. Like imagine if me and you, we just met each other, and then I meet like 20 people that know you, and 10 of them say you did some fucked up shit or some shit that was illegal. That's like a consistent pattern, bro. Like one of these Johns, I don't think Trump's a rapist or any of that crazy shit, but one of these, like he definitely cut some corners. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't even give a fuck what he did. He was a gangster. Like he had to come up around the Italians in New York City. The gangsters, like he competed with the gangsters who ran New York City, and he came up without them. Like he came up. Trump is probably the only guy that wasn't in an organized crime group like the Jews were, the Italians, or the Irish. Trump is probably the only guy in New York City history that basically did it on his own, had to work with all these groups, but didn't need, like, they couldn't bully him off of jobs. That's why realtors and developers couldn't make money in Manhattan back in those days, 70s, 80s, because the Italians, you had to go through them. You had to go through some Italians or some Jews. There was no way you were just running you couldn't get like some big construction job in Manhattan without approval from Italians. And Trump ended up somehow becoming one of the biggest developers in New York City history by himself. Italians fucked with him. Italians always respected Trump. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man, I always respected the Italians. And they're not fucking idiots. I'm just gonna put the camera because he pulled up real crazy. I was gonna make sure I have a motherfucking license plate. Oh no, that's crazy. He got a license plate blocker. That bull just pulled up on me all crazy, but I was staring at him like right in the eyes the whole time. I think I don't know what that was about. Fuck it. Yeah. Alright, so hold on, let me catch back up with you. Very bad person is a good one. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess it depends who you ask though, man. I know so many bad people, dog. I'll be honest with you. I know people that are good people, like, in comparison to other people, though. But even the people that are good people, a lot of times, they're fucking snakes, too. I'm gonna be honest with you. You get to know some people, bro. A lot of good people ain't shit, either. Like, it's rare to find people that really stand on actual values and principles nowadays. But, alright, so you were saying, so do their homework. Yeah, exactly, Dawn. And that's all. I just put the message out there. Sometimes I just feel like talking. Plus, I'll be recording the shit so I can make clips out of it. So I don't give a fuck if there's like 1, 2 people. At least y'all tuned in. Yeah, exactly, bro. Nah, I feel you. No, and I just said that because it's a good conversation. So it might not be that many people, but when I clip it and I'll be able to post these conversations, they'll be able to read your chat, all that shit. You know what I mean? So at least the message gotta be out there. People gotta know what they're actually voting for. And I know people will think you're crazy when you talk about it. I think they're crazy that they don't give a fuck that China runs the whole Democrat Party. And then you say that and I sound crazy. And Bull says you got schizophrenia. He don't give a fuck about what's really going on. That's cool. For real, bro. 1 out of 100 is real. 1 out of 100 might be a jump. Yeah, nah, I'm fake as shit. Nah, you right. You right, I'm fake as shit. But yo, that's crazy. I never thought about that, bro. So if we so you're saying Saudi Arabia fuck with Bush? cause I remember the only time in PA, everybody forgets this shit. We have $5 gas under Bush. Gas hit $5 and this was back in the day. And I didn't even drive back then, but I stole in his car and we were going to get weed. And I was getting in front of the weed. I had to play as soon as I got it, so I knew I'd have bread. But I had no gas in his car because I took the car. So I go to the gas pump. I only got I got like $10. I had enough for a blunt, and I put like $7 on gas. I think at least $7 is enough to get from here to Philly. I had to go west, like up by the zoo, West Philly. Kind of by the zoo. If y'all know that hood up there, you know. It's treacherous. But we put the $7. Like, it's not a place you want to run out of gas. You know what I'm saying? Go to the fucking gas pump, man. It's $5 for a gallon. Like, god damn, I put $7. Like, fucking damn, so I get a gallon at 0.1? You work in political consulting. Oh wow, that's crazy. Like we're in political, like could you break that down? I'm just, because I don't really fully understand. Nah, EK, we've been we've been talking. BG is the homie. We've been talking for a minute, bro. It's just because you came in a conversation later, so I think you misunderstood what we're talking about. Nah, me, because BG, like, he brought some shit up, and then I started, I don't know, bro. We had a good conversation, though. It's just you came at the end of it. Not even the end of it. We're, like, in the middle of a conversation that probably sounds like some conspiracy theory shit. If you just came in a conversation now and I'm like, China runs the Democrats. Yeah, I probably do sound like I'm fucking crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even mad at somebody that thinks I'm crazy if they come in the middle of that. But I still just gotta put the message out there. Then I save it as clips and I post it on all the other shit. And we do a little bit of numbers, probably more that way. But low key, like you'll have 4 people on your live. I feel like YouTube really be like, there'll be more people than 4. YouTube does this all the time. Sometimes it'll say 0 and it'll be like 6 people in the chat all talking. So YouTube is funny like that, because it'll say there's like no viewers, but then at the end of the live when I turn it off, it tells you the total view count, and it'll be like over like 1,000, 2,000 views. And how the fuck is it, if I was live for an hour, 2 hours, how was it on like 2 viewers the whole time and I got 1,000 views? So 1,000 people seen this video, not 2. Yeah, YouTube is funny, but you still get the little check. But my bad, let me catch up, bro. Let me catch up with the comments though, because he said take money from them. Exactly, bro. Wait, so BG, is that, do you work in some kind of field? Do you work with NGOs, or like, do you go to? I'm just wondering, like, if you're in a field, because I'm honestly interested in getting into politics in some way, shape, or form. So I just think I have a lot of good ideas that are very centered. I have ideas that I feel like could bring left and right together. I think the right has to be a little soft, bro, and just be a little pussy for a little bit and kind of coddle the LGBT community. We can reel them in, and then we'll give them some tough love after that. You gotta reel them in first. You can't just fucking like yell at them and tell them they're going to hell because they're gay. You gotta fucking like actually try to talk the truth to them. They're not even gonna listen to what you have to say if it's just like a fucking asshole. And so I think a lot of these people that, like, you know, the guys like the Christian dudes that go to the gay pride parade and tell everybody they're going to hell and shit like that, I fucking hate those dudes. And I'm a Christian. It's just a terrible representation. Non-profits, organizations that get money from Democrat organizations, hard. It's hard. Oh, no shit. Damn, so I don't want to. Alright, so you can get $25 an hour right now. damn, you see the Democrats be on that heavy. I couldn't canvass for the Democrats. I don't care how much they pay. I'm just not gonna do it because I don't believe in their vision. I think they're fucking crazy, and I can't be out here lying. And you know what? This is coming from somebody that used to scam too. I used to have no problem lying and getting a bag, but man, I just can't do it anymore, dub. Hey, the chat on 417. That's when my boy Polo died and my boy Joey Noble died on 417. 10 years apart, same date. Ain't that crazy? Rest in peace to the guys, man. So out in the field. So damn. Oh, they volunteer. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. See, I kind of want to figure out how to get into that lane. I feel like because of coming from where I come from, but still I feel like I could still relate and talk to those people that don't come from where I come from or where we come from. Like, I'd be able to talk to those people. And I feel like I could talk to people on the left too. See, that's the other thing. I think I could find a place of respect with people on the left. Because I do. I got people that is like hate the Republicans. They hate Trump. But they be in here talking, like we'll be in here cool though. Like my homies, my homegirls. They hate Trump, but that's my dog. Like, we don't talk about it. I don't give a fuck who she votes for. That's the homie. But I just feel like we could, I feel like as a right-leaning person, I feel like we could do a way better job at reaching out to the left and trying to find some way. Because the left isn't going to reach out to us. They're trying to, like, knock our fucking heads off and kill us. But, so, you can't, they're not going to meet 50-50. We really probably going to have to do, like, 75-25. Like, we're going to have to really reach out, try to calm them the fuck down, coddle them, maybe give in to some of their like little fucking far left things. I don't know how to explain it quite. I just feel like there's a better way to talk to a more well-rounded audience. Like, these bulls will go to a gay pride parade just to tell gay people they're going to hell. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm here representing Jesus Christ. I'm like, dude, Jesus Christ doesn't want you deciding who goes to fucking hell or not. That's why you're not Jesus Christ. Thank you, Jesus Christ. These motherfuckers aren't Jesus Christ. So the Democrats is the one to make money off. That's interesting. I mean, I understand as far as like a party as a whole. Like, I hate this entire party. This whole Democrat party. This whole Republican party. I understand, like, as a whole, but I'm just saying, as a whole, also, you gotta look at the end game. Like, the end game for the Republicans is to truly make America a better place in every way possible. The Democrats are, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're doing all this, the sex changes for kids, illegal immigrants flooding the country like nothing we've ever seen, raising taxes all crazy, so we can create all these social programs that they steal the money for, so they don't even use it. They raise taxes in like some poor city where people are already struggling, and they'll say they're doing it to fix potholes, and they don't fix the potholes. If y'all go on my video earlier in Camden, it's the worst potholes you've ever seen. Democrats run the city. They take all these tax dollars in, saying they're gonna fix the potholes. Bro, I've been down Camden like I'm from PA, but I'll fuck with Camden. Like, I've been out Camden for years, man. It's always been fucked up like this. So I was just driving through today, and people were like, damn, this is really fucked up. I'm like, man, I've been on this shit. That's why I be trying to tell people about Camden, and they don't fully understand. Like, but when you go look at that video, man, there's a lot of fucked up people out there today. A lot of women out there selling cheeks. Saying haters who have hate is no home. Yeah, exactly, bro. Hate has no home here. Those are the ones that fucking hate me the most. Yeah, and there's definitely some Republican billionaires. I mean, Koch brothers, right? The Koch brothers are Trump supporters. It's not all a bunch of angels on the right. Right-leaning libertarian. What is a libertarian? I'm not quite sure what that means. Yeah, they're trying to take over the fucking world, dog. That's that's kind of the part where I get a little uncomfortable when you start trying to take over the world. I'm kind of okay with that one. Well, yeah, I mean, the people that run the Democrat Party are depopulists. George Soros is a depopulist. Kamala Harris is a depopulist. And there was Dick Cheney was a depopulist. What? Dick Cheney was a fucking savage, dude. There's a lot of these people that see. Dick Cheney was a Republican. I'm trying to be objective, but the people that are currently in office, Dick Cheney is dead. We don't have to worry about him. The people that are currently Dick Cheney are still alive. They're fucking worse than ever, bro. They're putting money behind candidates and just buying judges. They're buying fucking Congress people. It's like, yo, George Soros and his son Alex Soros own fucking everything. Nah, you cool, bro. And yo, it's only like 2 people in this chat, so there's like nobody. I ain't gonna clip this up. Yeah, nah, you cool, man. Regardless, I wouldn't put nobody's business. Cherry Hill, yeah, I like Cherry Hill, man. So, Social Security, what do you think would be like? So, who do you think is better for Social Security, the Democrats or the Republicans? So I guess it's because you're in the field so much that it's. I mean, you definitely have good insights. And AI is crazy, bro. Yeah, AI. When AI takes all these jobs, it's gonna be a little rough. But I think they might have a plan to send people checks. So part of me is thinking that a shitload of people are gonna lose their jobs, and the government's gonna give them fat ass checks to shut them the fuck up. I don't know why. I just see Elon Musk trying to encourage something like that. Elon is not the one doing this shit. He just knows it can't be stopped now. AI is AI. You can't stop it. It literally thinks for itself. So, but did you see that interview Elon did with that the British woman? I forget her name. Republicans are greedy. Okay. Yeah, so alright, that makes sense. Republicans are greedy, but yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, BG, exactly, bro. Alright. I'm glad that somebody fucking gets it. It's really hard, dog. And you get it, you're in the field. It's really hard to find people that actually understand that part. Because when I say I support Trump, they immediately think I'm like this crazy radical fucking conservative Confederate flag in the front yard, like. But it's like, yeah, you guys don't know why I actually voted for Trump. Yeah, bro, it's super rare. It's super rare, man. I feel like, I don't know how old you are, but I guess you would call me, so, I don't know, I always thought we were Generation X, but then somebody was telling me, no, you're a millennial. I was born in 1980, early 80s, 1982, I was born. So I grew up in the 90s. So that's Generation X. Kids that grew up in the 90s are Generation X. I feel like Generation X and millennials, we're kind of like stuck between the radical old people and the radical young people. And we're like the only ones that are still objective. We're just kind of sitting in the middle, like, yo, oh, you guys are out of your fucking minds. Yeah, so you're right there too. Like once I feel like once you hit past 25, you do kind of start maturing. It feels different, like something's different about you when you're 25. There's more pressure on you to succeed. But so even the generation before you then, because what is there a name for your generation? You're not Gen Z. Are you a millennial? When were you born around the millennium? Oh yeah, you were. You were born right before the millennium. Yeah, right before, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, you know what's crazy though, a lot of people grow up like success-wise and they'll have some nice-ass career, but they're still a fucking retard. I don't know why there's so many people out here that are successful. I mean, from the outside looking in, they're great. They're doing great. You get to know them, they're still a fucking idiot. A lot of them jump in my chat. There's people that got money and careers and shit. But then you try to talk to them about shit like this, like me and you were talking about, and they're just fucking idiots. Oh, so millennials, trail end of millennials. Okay. So what would you say the time frame of the millennials is? I don't really know. See, I think I'm a Gen X. But I don't know if that has to do with when you were born or when you grew up. But I'm in my early 40s now. Yeah. Not exactly, BG. And I think that we're having an intellectual revolution now too. There's a lot of people that are evolving, and then there's a lot of people that are devolving because of all this brainwash bullshit that's being pushed by China and all these other fucking places, George Soros, Alex Soros. But I think there's a lot of us, because I notice like when you do meet somebody that actually knows what's up, they're very intelligent. And I know some young bucks that are really intelligent. Because I worked at this college. It was like a real nice college, and the kids had money and shit, but they were really smart kids. Gen Z kids. They have so much information right at the palm of their hands. So some of them use it for good, and some of them use it. Most of the kids use it to rot their brain out with TikTok and YouTube. But some of them actually use it to study and educate themselves and shit. I'm born in '82. I was born in '82. So I don't know, like before the millennium happened, like in the 90s, we were Gen X. That's what we were always told. Growing up, we were Gen X. That's what everybody said. Like even adults, teachers, and everything. Born in '67, that makes me freaking right. Nah, that's a great year to be born. The 60s was the shit. The 60s is when all the good music came out. And the 70s. So Dawn got some flavor because she grew up with that good music. That good soul music, all the good rock and roll. All the best music came out. Especially rock and roll and R&B and soul type music. Delphonics and shit. See, I don't know about the Delphonics, boy. Don't get me started. Like some of them groups, but then you had Janis Joplin, you had motherfucking Jimi Hendrix, you had the Rolling Stones, you had fucking Led Zeppelin, Ozzy Osbourne, man. Gen Y. See, I never heard of that. Growing up in high school, we were always Gen X. There was even a Sprite commercial about Gen X. I wonder if anybody could look that up on YouTube or something and see if I'm lying, because I might be, I don't know. I feel like there was a Pepsi commercial that said, not Sprite, feel like it was a Pepsi commercial that said something about Gen X. But we were always Gen X, but then the millennial happened. So part of me feels like millennials and Gen X kind of like overcross each other. Down the street from the Van Halen brothers. Oh shit. Did he ever tell you if he like always fucking did they always play music? Did he know him? Where was this at, BG? Where are you from too, bro? I didn't even ask. I'm from Delaware County. We're like 20 minutes from Philly. Oh, you played with them? Damn, that's sick, bro. Is your dad a musician still? Pasadena. Okay. Oh, that's fire. So you've been your family's from Pasadena too. So y'all been there for like some generations now. You're from Pasadena for real, for real. Stop hanging with the long hair boys to my dad. My dad couldn't become a lawyer. Oh, okay. Oh, I feel you. So it was like he didn't want it to fuck his reputation up or something. It's like, if people see my daughter, it's gonna ruin. They won't take me serious as a lawyer if she sees her dirty ass long hair skateboarder dude boyfriend. Those are the best motherfuckers though. I never had long hair, but I used to skateboard. I used to be into punk rock. Like, we used to go to a lot of punk rock shows. Philly had a good punk rock scene back in the day. In high school and shit, I was real heavy into it. We went to shows. Damn, I need to get some punk rock people in the chat too, because I haven't. I don't think we got any punks in here. We might. I don't know. Yeah, nah, dude. Especially lawyers in the community are like more tied in than anybody. The lawyers know everybody. The lawyers, pretty much anybody that's got a name in the neighborhood, probably have dealt with police in one way or another. And a lot of times it'll be people that don't break the law, but the cops don't like people having a big name out in the streets, especially if it's a good name. So you'll have some type of legal shit. They'll catch you up with some bullshit. Panorama, where is that? Is Panorama a part of LA? Yeah, California taxes are crazy, bro. California, how much is gas in Cali right now? Yeah, exactly, Don. Ramones, hell yeah. The Ramones, I wish I could have seen them play, but that was a little before my time. Ramones, Sex Pistols. That was where like the GOATs. Sex Pistols. Those were like the Michael Jordans and Larry Birds of punk rock. But there's a part of my Orlando called Panorama too, so I don't know. Maybe she probably did mean Pomona. Oh, both your parents were both your parents were lawyers. Damn, homie. Oh, $5.50 is crazy. But I was thinking it might even be worse than that, because gas here is like $4. And usually, whatever it is in Cali, I'll usually like double it. But that shit is still, like $4 here. I go out to Delaware for my gas. I don't even get my gas in Pennsylvania. Delaware is cheaper. Everything is cheaper over here. I get my car fixed. My mechanic is right down the street in Wilmington. Yo, my mechanic is in like the ghetto, bro. That's where you gotta get the mechanic, bro, because they do better work and it's way cheaper. Bro, I went to this boy. He was because I fucking crashed my car. So I went to the body shop up like by Westchester and shit. Cause I was staying up by Westchester probably 5-6 years ago, something like that. The mechanic up there fucking gave me a quote that was $3,000. It was like a $3,000 quote to fix my whole, like, I got in a bad crash. I had to fix a lot of shit. So he gave me a $3,000 quote. I went down to Wilmington, down in the hood. Man, that boy did this shit for $1,900, dog. Cleaned that joint up, perfect, brand new grill, bro. $1,900, and this boy over here was about to give me a quote. He gave me a quote for $1,000 more. Yeah, octane. I don't even know what octane is here. Octane is definitely $5 at least. $5.69 to $6.02 is crazy, Dawn. Well, $5.59 and $6.02. I guess not a big difference. That's a lot of fucking money. So how much do you pay? It's $6.50 for $1. Oh, well, that's for octane. Dawn's saying it's $6 just for 1 gallon. That is man, that is brutality. That is pure brutality. Yeah, exactly, bro. You gotta get the Spanish homies to fix your car. The Spanish homies, you could trust them. They're gonna do good work. And if they fuck the shit up or it's not good work, you go back and they'll fix it again. That's the other thing that I always had with the Spanish homies. Sometimes when I go back to the other ones, because we have shops over here that's all black, that's all white, too, shops. Like, black people got their shop. There's white shops. I've been to all of them. My best experiences with the white shops and the Latino shops. No disrespect. I only went to one black auto shop. But, man, that was a bad joint, I ain't gonna lie. There was a white one that I went to that was fucking even worse. My worst mechanic was a white boy, I ain't gonna lie. My second worst was a black dude. On Wilmington, oh no, I'm talking about Wilmington, Delaware. Because I know you got Wilmington and wait, are you talking about Wilmington, Delaware? Oh yeah, because Woodstock is in New York. Oh yeah, okay, you were up my hood, bro. We're literally in North Wilmington right now. Here, I'll drive you through the neighborhood over here. I just park up. This is my spot right back here. I'll just go live. I can smoke a blunt. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Nobody bothers me back here. Just cats will pop out. I'll feed the cats sometimes. It's hard to find a spot around here where the cops don't be out. Cause I want to just chill, smoke my blunt, get nice, talk to the live, and that's it. But you can't do that everywhere because there'd be so many cops. And the cops be on my dick. Like, the cops are always, they pull me over all the time. Bro, the cops will pull me over and then they gotta let me go because they couldn't even find out a reason they pulled me over. Literally, that's happened while I was live. Actually, it's happened when I was live, so people can't say shit's all cat. You don't know how the East Coast, hold on 1 second here. Guys from DC, New York, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, you know what's crazy though? You just drive through Wilmington, you just think it's some little small Delaware city. if you like, yo, tap in with my channel, bro, because I'm literally in Wilmington now. I just don't feel like going in the trenches because I'm a little fried. But I stay in the trenches in Wilmington. We always be down there. And I'm gonna show you, yo, Delaware. Some of the hoods in Delaware, bro. I'm trying to tell you, homie. Some of the hoods in Delaware are no fucking joke. They're not playing with you. Wilmington got Bloods and Crips and shit. And people think, yo, I'm trying to tell you, them bulls don't play. They got bodies and all that. It be Bloods and Crips in Wilmington, Delaware, and they do not fucking play. I know people on a live sometimes and be like, oh, they're fake Crips and Bloods. Yeah, alright, come say that. These motherfuckers are stone cold killers, some of them. I tell you, Delaware is crazy, bro. This is like a little, I wouldn't say this is like, it's definitely not like Wilmington, East Side. Like, we're not in a city right now. It's nice out here for the most part, but it's still a little, you know, still a little, keep your head on a swivel. Just keep it with you, and unless them boys try to get you. In case them boys try to get you. But nah, there be all type of motherfuckers around here. It's cool. A lot of Indians over in this neighborhood. It's gotten a lot nicer too. This shit used to be pretty bad. Like, there was a carjacking back here, but now it's really nice. Now really, like, they raised the rates, so it's a grip to live back here. You were actually in the city? You went into the city in Wilmington? Wilmington, were you on a live earlier? We were just, when we was in Camden? We'll be in Philly a lot too and shit. I don't know. Well, you probably seen The Wire and what Baltimore looks like. And that Wilmington just looks just like that. Same houses. It's just a little smaller of a city. Damn. Hey, bro. Listen, I'll get you some gas. But you know what's crazy? If you know people that get you real gas, our butt actually comes from Cali. Some of the dispensaries are good, but they ain't like that. Like, we get you better butter in the street that's from Cali. So, like, whatever y'all get smoke over there, we'll get packs of that shit shipped over here, mad cheap. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The real plugs on everything is in LA. Like all the good bud out here comes from LA. The good coke out here comes from LA. I mean, damn near everything. Meth comes from out LA. Well, meth comes like from Mexico, a lot of it. For some reason. I guess the Mexicans know how to whip up a batch. Taking Utah and never make it. Lee, what's up? Wait, what did you mean? So, like, I bet I can make it. Did you make it? Where's Tucson? So, cause you're in Cali now, right? Or are you in Arizona? Because Tucson's Arizona, right? Okay. Now, where is Arizona? I'm trying to think. Oh nah, so you got Arizona and then Nevada is between y'all and fucking Cali. I was about to say Philly. So what is it, Arizona? Or now you got New Mexico also. I'm trying to think of where Arizona's at specifically. So it's next to Nevada and New Mexico, I think. Am I right? It's still the West Coast though. I feel like Arizona Bulls still be kind of representing the West Coast. They got similar accents too. They got like a Cali accent kind of. A little different, but... Oh, okay, Borders Cali. Oh, I got you. Okay. My girl was born down there. She was born in Mexicali. Or Calexico or some shit. Was it Calexico? I forget which side is which. There's a Mexican side and a California side. But it's Mexicali and Calexico. I forget which drawing it was. She's Asian too, which was interesting. This was my ex drawing, matter of fact. It's not my girl right now, but this was an ex-girlfriend of mine. But she was born out there. Calexico, okay. Oh, alright, no shit. What's it like? Is it like is it good? Is it bad? My thought in my mind is that it's bad as shit because it's next to Mexico. But I might be wrong about that. Yeah, desert, yeah. What's the city like though? She said where she lived was like a city kind of. And she's from Philly too, so she knows what a city is. And she was saying it was kind of like the trenches, but I don't know. Maybe back in the 90s or something. But she said like the part where she lived at was like the city. I don't know. It's probably like a little small city or something then. Okay. For some reason in my mind, cause I don't know nothing about any of the towns by the border, so I don't really know. In my mind, I be thinking of these little border towns, like they're just like the worst places. Like they just look like Mexico, mad ghetto, fucking gang banging. See, that's because I don't know any better. Nigga, fuck. Nigga being weird as shit. Sorry, my bad. This bull is just driving weird as shit. San Diego, Phoenix, El Centro. Okay. Yeah, matter of fact, you ever seen the YouTuber Peter Santinello? That's like one of my favorite YouTubers, bro. I'll be watching his shit. He did a lot of shit down AZ, El Centro. Okay, slightly sketchy, so it's not like all the way trenches, but it's a little, probably a lot of cartel down there, I would imagine. She said there was a good amount of Asians too. Not a ton, but probably like more than you would think there is. I guess Cali got a lot of Asians though. Yeah, a lot of drugs moved there. Yeah, for sure. They definitely did. Yeah, matter of fact, that boy Peter Santinello did a video in Nogales, and that shit looks like a whole different country, dog. That shit reminded me like, yo, parts of Florida. I don't know if you've been to Florida. There's parts of Florida that feel like you're in another country. It doesn't even feel like you're in Florida. Damn, I'm trying to find my wallet. A lot of Asians, okay. Yeah, that's what she said. And actually, I have my homies from LA. I only got, no, they're not from LA. They're from the Bay Area. That's really the only people I know that I'm tapped in with on the West Coast is Asian. And they're cool as fuck. Bro, cause I knew bro was living out here. Asian boy. Thorough. Good dude. That was the only real time I really got to know somebody from the West Coast. For real. Like, you don't never meet them out here. But I know for a fact they come out here with the work. They definitely be moving around here. Oh, what the fuck? I lost my wallet. I always be losing my wallet in the car. Gas. What is gas? $3.99. Definitely better than your gas. You said it's $6. That shit $3.99. What's up, man? You have a bathroom? Well, I don't use a bathroom, yo. I'm gonna put you in my pocket real quick. Had to handle that business. I had to stand on that business. Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bugles is crazy. The fuck is that? I kinda wanna get that shit. Should I get that? Man, fuck it. We gonna roll with it. Oh, ranch dip combos, that sounds fire. Take that and a box of Marlboro.
Marble red
Yeah.
chokes.
Yeah, please. My fault. Stay we get an apartment cheap. Yeah, we had to get the munchies. Yep. I got all bullshit. I got fucking. I'm so high. I got some cinnamon toast crunch bugles. I feel like there's no way these joints are not ass, but we're gonna see anyway. Does not sound good. I'm not even gonna lie. Cinnamon toast crunch bugles. I don't know. This shit might hit. It's gonna hit or it's gonna be fucking disgusting. Weed is legal in Delaware too. You could go in a dispensary right here if you're from another state or whatever. Some of the Delaware dispensaries got some good bud, matter of fact. Scottish and Persian. That's actually a beautiful mix right there. Persian women are beautiful. And white women are beautiful as well, so it's perfect. What time is it? At least say you operating as expensive. Yeah, because you're on the West Coast, bro. Oh wait, no, you're on the East Coast now. Yeah, well, DC is crazy expensive. New York is crazy expensive. South Jersey and like Philly area, PA, and Delaware is cool. That's probably the best gas. I think Maryland might be good too. Yo, dog. When I first read your comment, I misread it. I thought you said I will hit. I was like, wait, what? Caught me off guard. I thought Dawn was like, I will hit. Like, damn, bro. Okay. Let's see where we at. We slide through the city. I'll show y'all Wilmington. Actually, the downtown is nice. It looks nice at night too. It's like, have you ever been out here, Dawn? You ever been on the East Coast? The people are surprised. Wilmington is actually like a legitimate city, and the center city is like real nice when it lights up. As a matter of fact, Wilmington, Delaware is the bank capital of America. All the banks have their hubs here because of the taxes, like no state tax and shit. You'll see like Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, PNC, all their headquarters is right here. And they all have skyscrapers that are like nice ass skyscrapers. Watch, I'll show you. You say you feeling too good. Yeah, no, she answered that perfect. Yeah, the sunset looks crazy. The sunsets down here, like PA, Delaware, Philly, this whole area. I don't know, something about the sunset is crazy. It's just like a dry, wide open sky with crazy ass colors. Yeah, AZ probably is crazy. LA is like, don't you got all the pollution so it makes the sunrise just look brown or something? in the movies, like back in the old like Beverly Hills Cops and shit, those old movies, I remember seeing like the sunset in LA and I'm like, damn, it looks fucking sick. To us, like on Terminator 2 and shit like that, the way LA looked back to me at least, looked dope as fuck. So now we're back. This is the Delaware River. Oh, you can't see it now. But on the other side, like past, if we were to go to the left and drive through those trees right there, it would take us into the river, Delaware River. So we start where we were before, was like on the other side of that. I don't know if y'all were here, but we started in Jersey. LA, very specific. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, it looked crazy as fuck. That sunset in LA makes all those movies way better. It just creates a whole vibe that you just couldn't have anywhere else. Like Terminator 2, bro. Terminator 2 wouldn't have been the same in any other city in America. Like, that movie had to be in LA. Terminator 1 was cool, but Terminator 2 is like one of the best movies of all time. In my opinion. I fucking love that movie, bro. Arizona blows it out, made more beautiful sunsets. What is it about it? It's just like real bright. Like, is it like this kind of color or what? That looks crazy over here, matter of fact.
Dropping back-to-back albums and losing back-to-back friends. Purple Molly, she see the moon through this black on black dance. I mix my money up with my ego, that's a hell of a blend. Wonder will I die or live forever in the sky? Guess it really depends. 'Cause I see the stars in the daytime.
More red and gold. Okay. Damn, that's dope. So alright, so Dawn, if you say it's more red and gold, so then what would this be? What do you think this color is? Like, compared to, what would you say the difference in that sunset compared to this one is? Good or bad, don't matter. I'm just asking, like, objectively. Damn, red. That's crazy. That's amazing. Red is crazy. I couldn't even imagine what that looks like, a red sunset. See, our shit's like real deep purple, and then like navy blue, and then bright pink. Red is crazy. Wilmington off in the distance, but you can't see it now.
Coordination with the drug campaign in 2016. The whole thing.
Yeah, you know what, bro? Both of you guys, Dawn and B. Oh, what the fuck? Damn. Big ass deer. Did y'all see that shit? That deer in the road. You guys could post that shit on the community page. That would actually be dope if y'all posted pictures of your sunsets on the community page. That would be fire. So you guys should do that. If you got some videos or pictures. And you guys could also, I don't know if you got YouTube channels, but y'all could also fucking, oh look, there you go, view the women of the city. But yeah, if you had a YouTube channel, you could post links too. Yeah, I'm missing comments and shit just because I'm paying attention to the road. Yeah, the color is crazy, isn't it? Cause I lived in Florida. Florida got crazy sunsets too. I don't know, it's just something about this area, like the sunsets here are different. Almost like a coldness to it or something. Cause everything above it is just purple. Until it gets dark and then it slowly goes away. Yeah, bro. Now this is what the sunset is always like here. Philly, Delaware, like this is a Philly area. Like it's all the same shit from Philly to here. City, the same houses, but yeah, the same weather. But yeah, we have crazy sunsets out here for some reason. Us. My phone keeps fucking cutting out. Yo, the sunsets in the wintertime here look crazy. Oh damn, there's a pipe busted open. The sunsets here in the wintertime look crazy because it looks like the sky is frozen or something. It's like purple, it's still kind of bright. Damn, that whole shit's flooded. Okay, yeah, I hear you. Dawn, even if you want to just take some pictures, that would be dope. That would be dope if we got everybody to post sunsets from like whatever state they're in. That would be cool as fuck. But if you go on a community page, you can just post pictures. It's weird because I don't always get notified. So sometimes people post to my community page and I don't get a notification. So I don't know they posted. And then they'll be like, damn, why the fuck you say nothing to my shit? What are these two hooligans doing? See, like, this is the difference between the hood in Camden and the hood in Wilmington. Don't get me twisted. The hood in Wilmington is still the hood. Shit, I should have let them go. I wasn't even paying attention. The hood is still the hood, but it's just the streets aren't as fucked up. It's just not the same. Like, Camden is just a complete wasteland. And Wilmington, I'll take you into more trenches over here. Like, Wilmington got some rough spots for real, but I'm talking about Camden, man. Dawn, I just realized what Dawn said, because you misspelled that. I think you meant to say that, but you said tech. So she said, I thought it said, I don't have a channel too old for tech. I think she meant to say too old for that. It just clicked now. That's funny. Hold on, let me give me 1 second to read this comment. It's because there are kids over here. Drugs and human trafficking. Yeah, bro. The human trafficking out there in Cali. All them, Arizona, Cali. Everything down there by the border, bro. Even Texas is real bad, too. But yeah, the drugs are just, bro, the drugs just rip this shit apart. This is actually not a bad part of Wilmington either. We're not really in the hood. I could take you into the hood a little more. I want to take you to the city, though. The city is lit. It's nice looking. You said it's nuts. You've been offered what? Like what? Offered drugs and shit. We could pull up on pretty much any block over here and somebody got something. Yeah, see, that's wild, bro. Because that's a bad charge to get, right? Now, those are people that are willingly going, right? It's not like kidnapped people you would be driving. Oh, you meant technical, okay. I'll be honest, Dawn. I'm not real technical either. I've been doing a YouTube thing for like years. I just figured I had to go live like a couple months ago. Bob Marley used to live over here. This is Bob Marley's old neighborhood. Actually, believe it or not, and you can look this up too. When Bob Marley moved to America from Jamaica, he moved. God damn, these motherfuckers is retarded, bro. That's two people now. When Bob Marley moved to America, he lived in Wilmington. Now, Wilmington's the only American city Bob Marley ever lived in. And he lived right over here in the hood. Yo, I want to come out to Cali for real, bro. I really do want to come out to Cali. If I could get, like, I ain't even gonna say if, once I could get like a valid bag off the YouTube shit, Cali's one of the first spots on my list. Like, if I'm being honest, if I'm traveling America, Cali is definitely on the top of the list, bro. You gotta go to Cali, it's like essential. You gotta go to LA. You gotta go to the heart of the culture. Third of the patrol is on cartel payroll, man. That is fucked up. You think Trump's cleaned that up at all? Dawn, I hear you. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I made it this far. The fool was riding my ass all crazy. Who the fuck this nigga is? Wait, almost. I know, no shit, dumbass bitch. Bro, I did not know that was a one way. That was crazy. But then he wouldn't get out of my way. Like, get the fuck out of the way. I know. Yo, that was crazy, bro. It just turned right. I was trying to get away from the bull because he was driving really strange. See, people carjack a lot around here. So when people do weird shit, you kind of got to turn. So I just tried to get away from him. Bitch talking about one way, like, no shit. I think we've established that at this point. Matter of fact, let's go check this shit. The down here is nice. Oh, the chat just froze up for some reason. I'm just seeing the chat now. That was crazy. Yeah, sometimes the drive, I mean, the streets are pretty easy for the most part. Like, it's just certain cities, you kind of gotta know what's going on. Certain cities are different. Like Camden is really mostly about selling drugs. Wilmington, they hustle too, but there's a lot of robbing and shit that goes on here. You really gotta be calm. And it's crazy because it looks better than Camden. So if you're in Wilmington, you think, oh, this ain't shit compared to North Philly or nothing like that. But motherfuckers in Wilmington be on some different type of shit. You do gotta be like if you're in a hood, if you're just riding around the hood like I am, like if you're just passing through and shit or whatever, it's different. But I be down here all the time recording and shit. I live right up the street. I want to take a right, but I'm scared to fucking. Yo, that was crazy, bro. And then it's like she's like trying to not let me get through. Like, what the fuck? Obviously, I have to go this way, so get the fuck out of the way. I told you you're feeling it. Nah, honestly, I was just paranoid about the bull right there. He was riding on my ass. So then I pulled over on the right lane and slowed down to let him go past me. And he pulled up on me again, starts riding my ass more. So then I got paranoid and I just took a right. Cause I didn't know what he was trying to do. Like, why are you following me back to the right and left and all this shit? Why are you doing all that? So I was just trying to get away from him. Because you never know. And his car was all tinted up. Like, you never know. A motherfucker will steal a car and then just to do that, just to come carjack somebody else. Yeah, I don't cross nobody, bro. There's a million reasons motherfuckers die, bro. People die for dumbass shit. For just something like that, like a small little fender bender. People die off of shit like that. People out here just kill you over the dumbest ass shit. It's fucked up, bro. I would just be trying to mind my business. What is this dude doing? This bull just parked out in the street. That's not a parking space. That's a gas station. Alright. I guess there's nowhere else to go because that gas station is so packed. Ain't nobody doing shit to me. I ain't gonna say what I got. I'd say there's probably easier cars for you to try to carjack. If you really trying to come up and get a car from somebody, I'm probably not. Like, there's probably better cars to try to take from. There's worse ones too. I'm just not one of the ones that just come up and fuck me. Yeah, I mean, the cops will come, but these cities like this, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you can shoot somebody and get away with it. Like, it's not that hard. Like, alright, imagine if I just shot somebody real quick right there. I roll up to this block, then I turn real quick, we go on left, then we look for a little side block. There might be a little block where we could, like, squeeze through. Now, the cops is over on that block. They don't know where I'm straight, right? They just go straight for another block. Or you turn back and then get back on the block that it just happened on, but go past them. Bro, there's mad ways where it's like, I'm not into none of this shit. Mind you, I know it probably sounds like I'm out here shooting people. I'm not. Trust me. But I'm just saying, I've been around a lot of shit. And they say Chester is actually the easiest place to get away with a shooting. They say Chester is like one of the easiest places to get away with a shooting. But different cities is like Wilmington is a place where people shoot a lot. They probably don't even care if they go to jail. A lot of people, they just shoot you anyway. So all you gotta do is like hit one of these little back blocks, little side street. And then once you do a little jaunt like that, just get the fuck out this city. Get out. See, yeah, that's the thing about California is that like, yo, damn near can't even defend yourself. Can you get a like out? Delaware is more strict, but like in PA where I live, we got stand your ground laws, so you can really like have your concealed carry. As long as you got your permit, you can really clap somebody and not get in trouble for it. If you're in the right, I hate hurting people, and I don't like getting hurt. I don't like getting hurt at all, and I don't like hurting people. So as long as that's your intentions, if somebody gets hurt along the way, it ain't my fault. I ain't do nothing to him. Did that shit to himself. Colonial, yeah, I could see that. That's funny. These are old ass cities. Yeah, I mean Boston is. It's the East Coast. A lot of these cities do have similar architecture. It's like a small version of Philly, basically. You say you carry illegally. Bro, Bo was double parked, then he just starts driving. That surprised the shit out of me. I didn't think he was gonna start driving. They have CCW and AZ. Yeah, I'll be careful, bro. In Delaware, I'm definitely not riding around all strapped up and shit. It's like, bro, the amount. First of all, I don't ever have problems with nobody anyway, because I just be on some respectful shit. So I don't really even have to worry about it. And for the most part, I know how to, like, kind of move through the hood and just stay out the way. Nobody's even worried about me. I mean, you always got that unpredictable variable, but for the most part, I'm pretty comfortable. Like, but I'm comfortable moving around cities I know. Like, I know Wilmington. Somewhere like Camden, I don't really know Camden, so I wouldn't feel comfortable riding around Camden like that. Plus, Camden got all them potholes. So if some shit happens, like you get shot at, and Camden, bro, you can't get the fuck away. All them potholes. I don't know, were y'all on the live earlier, bro? I was driving around Camden, and the potholes are crazy. I mean, you gotta drive like 5 miles an hour. And Camden people don't give a fuck. Camden people drive Mach 10 over the whole pothole. They'll drive over a fucking sinkhole. Yo, the amount of money auto mechanics probably make in Camden is ridiculous. If I was to start an auto mechanic job, I want a business, I'll make it right in Camden. Cause I know them people's cars gotta be getting fucked up all the fucking time. How far is Cherry Hill? Yo, what up, Mike? How far is Cherry Hill? Probably like 40 minutes. Yeah, I could probably get to Cherry Hill from here for like 45 minutes, I would say. I used to work in Cherry Hill, but I live closer. Like, we're in Wilmington is a little farther away. Where I live I live closer to Chester, in Pennsylvania. I could get to Cherry Hill in like 40 minutes, 30. Actually, I used to get there 30 minutes. I would drive fast as shit, though. We good, homie? Yo, we had a crazy drive through Camden today, Mike. I think it was the last live stream. Yeah, because I've been on it for a minute. The last live that we went through Camden. We went through all the spots. Broadway, Haddon Ave, Mount Ephraim. There was mad women out there selling ass. I've never seen that many all around the whole area. Like, all these women out there selling ass. I was really surprised how many there were. Because you always see them out there, like a few of them. But today, they were like just fucking all over the place. I'm gonna find a spot where I can just post up at. Almost got in a fucking crash again. That shit would have been crazy. Are you at the hospital with your grandma? Everything good with her, bro? Oh no, we're in Delaware right now. We're not even in Jersey. But yeah, Delaware's the same way. It's all, the whole area, Jersey, Philly, Delaware. If you're in a city, like we're in a city right now, in Wilmington, it's all like these one ways and shit. It's fucking annoying. I mean, if you once you understand it, it's actually not annoying because it's makes it easier to figure out. It's harder to get lost when everything is just like square blocks. It's like a grid system. We're on 4th Street right now, so I know exactly where to go. It's a whole system. It's pretty decent. Oh yeah, I don't like that you can't pump your gas in Jersey. Sometimes I'll pump my gas anyway, but sometimes as soon as you pull up, they hop right out and fucking like start pumping your gas right away. And it don't even give you a minute to get out the car. Damn, bro, these motherfuckers keep almost walking into me. Just like the 10th person today. I guess she was cool, actually. She wasn't really that far close, but dude, there's some people who will just walk right in front of you and not even pay attention to where the fuck you go. Like, they'll just act like no cars, like they're invincible to cars. They're immune. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of cities that are like, LA is like a lot of, well, not all of LA, but a lot of LA is like the grids too. Same shit. New York is like that. Boston is all fucking mixed up. The streets in Boston are crazy. There's like, it feels, Massachusetts in general, it feels like there's no, I don't know, like the roads bend and turn off in weird ways. It's just not like organized. Bro. Yo, these niggas are really fucking retarded. Bro, people keep jumping out in front of me. Like, what is wrong with people, bro? I'm telling you, this keeps happening to me. People just walk right in front of you. I'm not even going fast. Speed limit's 25, I was going 30. The motherfuckers just walk right out in front of you. Broadway the worst? Nah, I mean, it wasn't the worst. It was during the day. It wasn't, I mean, it was just the same as any other time. Like when you were on. There was that one night. That one night that you were on the live was the worst night. Today wasn't that. But you might, I mean, you were there the one night. There was like huge crowds of people on every fucking corner and shit. Yo, and I had it all saved on my GoPro so I could post the whole shit. And I fucking lost the SIM card got messed up or some shit. A computer crashed while I had the SIM card loading shit, and so now it's ruined. I tried to recover it and all that, and it's just fucked. I'm salty, bro. We had so much good content from that night. DC is confusing too. DC is confusing as shit to me because it's like if you take one wrong turn, it like takes you over a bridge into like a whole nother fucking side of the city that you didn't even want to go to. It's like I'm scared to even do the fucking speed limit because all these dumbasses keep walking in the street. Yeah, it was still crazy today though. There was still more people than I would have expected to be out on a fucking Monday evening. It was all fiends, like all the fiends were out though. It wasn't like really anybody else with fiends. But it was still crazy. There was a lot of them, bro. And there was a lot of women out there. It looked like they were selling ass and shit. It's Wilmington. It's like Wilmington. Oh, look at that city is. View of the city is dope. Yeah, maybe I'll try to put it as a post. Do you get notifications? People said they click the notification bell, but they don't be getting the notifications a lot of time. Yeah, we hopping on 95 real quick. But we're in Wilmington, and then Camden is like, I don't know, Camden's probably like 30 minutes from here. Oh, is that another fucking orb? Yo, I swear to God, watch. We might see one of them orbs tonight. Bro, I be seeing them shits like on some random shit. I posted them on a page a couple times. Fucking big ass orbs floating in the sky, bro.
I don't wanna go out, it's dangerous. I'm scared I might react wrong. I'm scared I might do something to somebody. I might just stay home. These raps on, rated out OD behind these pills to get my pay on. They back down like start to these behind that stars. And then they run around with records. It's not hard. I'm so gone that I can't drive home.
For sure, Mike. I appreciate you, bro.
That's a black truck.
Appreciate you, Mike.
Take your life, we can swap it out. Bitches on me, I ain't tripping. She get toxic when we pop it. Don't ask me about no age, cause we ain't living, so we can talk about it. Ask me about no age, cause we ain't living, so we can
It's
talk
probably when you, if you're from the West Coast and you're not on the East Coast, it's probably like a whole different world. That's how I feel in Cali. I want to go out there, bro. That's how I felt in Southwest. Like I was in New Mexico and shit. It just felt like I was in a whole nother world. I want to go back out there, bro. New Mexico is fine. Yes, Sirski. I think that's one of them. Oh no, that's a helicopter. Bro, watch. I always see these drone. They're like orbs or some shit. I always see them around here. Matter of fact, oh, is that one of them? Bro, I don't know. Let's see if I can see this shit. See that shit? Oh no, that's a plane too. That's a plane too. My fault, my fault. No, I be thinking everything's a fucking orb now. I always keep seeing them shits. Never had civilization. Yeah. I mean, there's some parts of the East Coast where it's nothing. But yeah, I mean, you definitely go through like big cities. You go through Philly, DC. What else? But everything between like Georgia to like DC is dead. You don't drive through any cities. It's just all country. I'm trying to think. All the cities you kind of drive past, but they don't really got big cities down there. I mean, they got Charlotte. They got a few good sized cities, but not really, But none of them are along 95 though. So. People do this, and then you go around trying to pass them, and they start speeding up. It's fucking annoying. I can't read comments right now, y'all. It's a highway. I gotta be careful. People do a lot of dumbass shit on the highway. I think I might have missed my exit. Did I? Try and get off before we leave PA. But I forget what the exit is. Oh, is it this one? Damn. I think I missed my shit a long ass time ago. Fuck. Let's just pull off at the next joint. I gotta go back to Delaware. I've got some. Yeah, I'm going to be back in Delaware. No, we good. We good. I'm gonna show y'all some crazy shit. Hopefully the shit is lit up. Man, face shit kind of far. You didn't tell me that. Well, that like kind of adds another variable in. No, cause that's mad far. Where I'm gonna go? I'm not going back there. No. Like I understand. I'm not going back there. Though. Yeah, it's just too far. I mean, I don't think they won't be surprised that I'm not fucking going over there. Trust me. I'm surprised that he thinks I even would. I'm still online. Should have called early. Call me now. And I told him I was out that way. He just didn't respond. He responded like an hour later. It was too late. I'm not going. I'm like almost at your spot anyway. Nah, it'd be alright. Yeah, we just fuck. You want me to pick anything up? Yeah. Nah, I ain't eat yet. What's open right now? What's the ones on Santiago's? Are they open? Yeah, give me the 3 taco combo. They got like a combo with 3 tacos and then rice and beans. Yeah, that's it. Be what? What are you getting? Get some nachos. Get the loaded nachos. Also. Yeah, that's straight. Can you call it? Just call him in. I'll pick it up. I bet. Yeah, I've seen a little bit. Alright, bye. Yeah, what's up? No, I already talked. Well, I gotta wait to talk to him tomorrow. I'm not gonna fucking do it now. She just called me asking to say the same thing. You literally hung up the phone and you like already called me. I didn't even mean to answer your phone. I was trying to hang up her phone call and I think she's still on hold on that one. Your timing was immaculate. Well, can you get them? If you're out there. See, so you won't even get them. They wanted me to drive all the way back to fucking Jersey to get them. Like, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Nah, it's all good. I'm just going home tonight, bro. I'm picking her up, and then we're going home. I'm not doing shit. Everybody's making everything all complicated. I'm picking up that one and going home. Fuck all that shit. Alright, bro. You just call me in the morning. I'll be up. Probably be up like 8. Yeah, that's straight. That's good. Good money, brother. this shit up, y'all. Damn, I missed the whole chat, my fault. Alright, we're signing off for the night, y'all. If you want to take more rides, we do rides through the hood. We talk about, we do a lot, man. If you want to tap in with us, subscribe. We got a nice little group here. And I'll holler at y'all, man. I'll be on tomorrow.